guys have seen a lot.
Hey! Hello! All right, here we are. We indeed, Scott.
Yeah.
We indeed. How's everybody feeling? Good?
Great.
I'm feeling weird.
Why are you feeling weird?
I just spent the most money I think I've ever spent on concert tickets about 5 minutes ago.
What did you buy?
You too, baby.
You're going to the...
I'm going to the Sphere.
You're going to the Sphere.
I had no
right.
clue
That's
that
awesome.
song was played without that knowledge.
Yeah, Scott picks the
Yeah, it reminded me.
pre-anthem.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Did it really?
It did. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's my wife's birthday, and that's her favorite band.
Heck yeah, happy birthday.
Happy
So I did
birthday, Al.
that. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. But I didn't spend that kind of money, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Hey, don't
dude.
tell her Moon's going.
I
She'll be
won't.
like,
She'll
what?
be so mad. Well, maybe we can go
I've
with
been
her.
staring at these things for
What's the damage?
for a couple weeks.
Well, I know you're going to Vegas this weekend to go play a big festival out
yeah,
there.
I'm playing shows. Yeah, when we were young, Fest. What is it? Blink and Green Day.
A lot of bands.
and-
I want to know about the concert tickets.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to the concert, so I don't care about that. I want the.
We'll hear about
I
that
want to
next
know.
week.
I want to know about the Sphere.
Okay, so I have been searching all these. I mean, there's no tickets available Ticketmaster wise. You know, like direct from,
Okay,
from the stuff.
So they have constructed this giant
LED.
$2.3 billion.
billion-dollar.
Sean O'Brien went. He posted a bunch of pictures of the first U2 Sphere show last weekend.
Yeah. You
Well,
man.
it's
was
supposed
cool.
to be. U-Man went?
Yeah. You
He
man.
has to. Legally, U-Man has to go to U2.
Yeah.
Well,
That's true.
also, his buddy built it, so I think he went for free,
Oh, jeez.
which is
What
like,
you talking about? His buddy built a $2.3 billion.
you man asked me, he goes, you want
He's
to go to the
connected.
Sphere? And
John
Tim and I
Millett knows
declined.
everyone.
He does know everybody.
What the heck?
Cool.
Anyway.
Could have called him.
Not trying to one-up anybody. I'm just saying that's what
So-
my
No,
life
No,
happened.
I could
It
have
would have
called
been
him.
free, dude. Why'd you waste money?
I
Just
did.
look up pictures of this thing. It's incredible.
It is.
Why are we fighting?
Outside's incredible. When they make it look like a giant eyeball.
Love it. Imagine being
Have
in a
you seen
plane.
pictures of that on the outside where it's a giant eyeball?
I've tried not to look at too much. I haven't seen the giant eyeball. I've seen the giant baby in a space helmet.
Yeah.
You've seen that one, right?
I haven't seen that one, but I mean, I
when they
believe
make
it.
the outside look like that?
Yeah. It looks like a big space. It's
Oh, I
just
haven't seen that.
like the Urge cover, like
yeah,
the album
yeah.
cover.
It's like a space helmet, but with like a baby's
You've
face
tried
in it.
not to look at it?
Okay, so I've seen a couple of the. Yeah, man. Like it's like I'm going to see a movie. I don't want to see 3 minutes of the movie.
It's the outside.
Yeah. No, but I'm just trying to avoid. I showed a couple people like, yo, this is what I'm going to see, and like, check this out, and they're like little clips. But don't forget, if you look up like the details, 2.3 billion wasn't just on this whole dome being a screen. Like the seats have haptics in it, so there's like thumpers in it and
really?
different things. They pump in smells supposedly. It's supposed to be
From the bathroom?
It's
A
supposed
totally immersive
yeah.
thing.
It's supposed to be
wait.
sensory overload. U2 is probably my top 2 or 3 favorite bands of all time, and I'd go alone. I'd go for the visuals alone, but not for this price.
What's the damage? Back to Rafe's original question.
I've been spying on.
So
these
now
things.
you got to go. Your tickets aren't available. Now you got to go secondary market.
Yeah, which I don't even know anything about. I have a StubHub thing and like Vivid Seats, right? Is one
SeatGeek.
SeatGeek. I know SeatGeek's legit. I know StubHub's legit. I've been looking at all these. I don't know anything about Vivid Seats or
I
one
think
or
I've heard it.
one or two of the
I've
other
heard
ones.
of it.
So I was talking to some buddies that might be going, because we play at like 3 or 4 during the day. So we were trying to figure out what day to go.
Are you going with somebody?
I'm going. Well, my wife's going to go, and we have seats together. But then there's 2 other groups of people that are going with us. But we could not get tickets together unless we wanted to spend $1,000 a piece.
So what'd you get tickets for?
I just bought tickets for $288 a piece with $150 service fees.
Dang.
Per ticket?
Is that convenient fees?
I guess so. Yeah, no, it's $100-something. My total is $811.
For how many tickets?
2.
Damn.
Dang.
To be honest, I thought it was going to be way higher.
Me too.
It should have been because
I'm going to tell you,
listen.
that doesn't seem that
Talk
bad.
to me when you're dropping $500 a piece at Aerosmith for your mom.
So
In
what I
St.
did
Louis.
is
St. Louis.
I got one here. I got one this section that says $477 a piece. I was willing to spend that.
Yeah.
Right. Like I was willing to spend about $900 something total, and I clicked on that, and then it said, "Would you like to guarantee your $1,400 worth of tickets?" And I said, $1,400. My math sucks. I thought that'd be around $900 something.
1,400.
It was $500 in service fees and all this kind of stuff and extras. So I was
Yeah,
like,
that's a lot.
well, I guess I'll change that. So I backed out and just found the cheapest
So
ass ticket I could find.
$288.
I'm in probably the last row. I'm touching the
So
screen.
$288 add service fee. So $800
$811.
for 2 tickets. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Good
sure,
you.
dude.
This
Splurge
is-
away.
Sensory overload.
Everything Vegas.
One
You
of my
gotta
favorite bands. I'm not a Vegas guy.
Add 50%.
You got to check
To
in from the
everything you
Riz
buy.
Show accounts at least once.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'd like to really know what that's like.
Here's where I justified everything too. Everything you said is true. This is a once in a lifetime thing. I love this band.
That's your band.
I want this
It's the
experience.
Sphere.
Yeah, man. So like, I'll just hope the shows go well and I can afford it while I'm there. But
Have you seen like pictures from their first weekend?
yeah, I've seen.
Videos and stuff?
I mean, a couple buddies of mine and you, man, have like posted things on Instagram. So I've seen those like two famous shots where one's like the desert and one's like the numbers and all that kind of
Look at
stuff. I've seen. Yeah. See, I don't want to.
Brian
He
posted
doesn't want to
that.
see it.
I don't want to see too much. Well, because I think it's one of those things that you can't even grasp.
You
it.
can't describe it.
Yeah.
Right? But I thought, don't forget, I've been trying to see Celine Dion there forever, and I was willing to spend $500 to see her.
Yeah, she ain't there no more.
My wife is willing to spend a few $100s to see Christina Aguilera there.
That's why I was surprised at the price, because I sent Tina to Celine Dion for her Christmas is her birthday, so I always got to go big, and I sent her to Celine at was supposed to be her. That was it, her end of her residency at Caesars, and those were like $550 a piece. And she'd been there for a while.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the first couple, you know what I mean? It was like,
Oh, there
Yeah,
is-
so that seems like you're getting away pretty
I feel like
easy.
you got a pretty good deal.
there are certain
It
tickets
still
here.
sucks, but
Yeah, there are certain tickets here that are going for $1,500, $1,800 a piece.
Sure.
Now, imagine the service fee on that, or whatever the heck this
Okay,
fee
well,
is.
think about this. You don't gamble.
Nope.
You're probably not going to go to an expensive restaurant.
Well, maybe one nice dinner.
Maybe one nice
you don't
dinner.
drink.
You don't drink. Did you have to fly yourself out there?
Nope.
All right.
See?
This is great. This is a
Yeah.
big
Paid
deal.
for itself.
Yep.
This is basically free.
You don't want to
Good,
lose
man.
money on this.
You're
practically
not,
made
winning
money.
the-
on it.
practically
winning
made
Yeah.
money.
I don't know how you guys just saw my
about
credit
it.
card
We just
bill of
mapped that out.
$811
We just
making
mapped
me
that
money.
out. You made money.
Yeah.
Wow,
Crazy.
you
You're the only
made
one that's
money.
making money.
Do you get miles on that credit card?
And I don't have to park. No, it's a business credit card.
Right off.
No miles. Yeah, it's a write off.
Business trip.
Uh-huh.
You're looking at your competition. You're looking to see if I want to play the
Research.
Sphere, what is it going to cost me?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yes, well, this is research.
So when are you going? Sunday? Saturday?
Oh, I don't forget. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you what
you
day
don't
I
want
wanna
to
be
tell
there.
me.
I think I'm going Saturday
Moon
because
Man
we have
of
the
mystery is you are full of mystery.
Which day did we
I know he
select?
drug that ticket
Just
price
in
out
case
for 20
I go
minutes.
and try to snatch
I
your
don't like
tickets.
everybody knowing
Yeah.
where I'm at all the time. It freaks
Go
me
to the
out.
Sphere.
We already know.
Freaks me out.
We tell people we're gonna be out all the time.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going on.
Like I'm here right now.
Well, yeah.
I'm leaving the show.
King Scott's gonna be at Heavy Smoke Friday.
Yeah, I'll hang with the.
See?
See?
I'll hang with the Green Day guys the next day. I'm gonna skip them that day and go to U2 instead.
All right.
Yeah, we play at 3 something. I'll have a few hours to go get a nice dinner. Shows at 8. No parking. Little cab ride over and I'm good.
So
There you
again,
go.
it's paying for itself.
Parking, by the way, it has a whole separate parking ticket thing. I wonder what that costs.
$400.
Probably.
Well, because it's not on the strip, right? It's kind of right off of it. Every video makes it look like I don't see anything else in the background.
Right. It's like in the more underdeveloped part of Vegas.
Everything's an Uber right away in Vegas.
Yeah.
You'd be cool. Yeah, let us know how that
That's
is.
fun.
U2
I want the
parking.
full story.
Here's the price. U2 parking for we'll see Saturday. Oh, it's okay. So it's the MSG Sphere. So I guess it's at the
Madison
MSG
Square
right there.
Garden? What is that? No,
What?
MSG. MSG, what they put in food?
It says MSG Sphere. Does Madison of some sort?
I have
like,
no
own it?
idea.
Okay.
Madison Square Gardens in New York City.
Huh.
Parking is
Madison Square Garden Company.
about
Yeah.
$60.
Oh, okay.
This thing has been in the works since 2018.
Yeah, what are drink prices in the Sphere?
Don't matter to me.
$400.
I'll sneak in a flask of water.
Cool,
Rebel.
man.
I bet you the
You're one of those
security there is
Camelbacks.
silly. I bet you security is wild.
You know how they always say like going to Cirque du Soleil with on mushrooms would be incredible.
Did it? No.
This would probably be
Edible did it.
amazing.
So a lot of drummers like those haptic seats we were talking about. Did you guys ever see a movie like that? I saw Gravity with Sandra Bullock at some weird theater that had
Yeah.
seats that moved us around
Like
and
an
made us
Omnimax.
feel. Yeah, but the seats
know, we went to
moved
some,
and made us feel like we were floating.
Maybe it was at Silver Dollar City. It was like seeing a movie in 4D or something
Oh, like the Chevy Show back at Six Flags.
where they like pump the smell in and
Yeah, I've seen those at Disney before.
Reality goes into sepia tone.
I forget what it was.
Where is the sphere? The Venetian?
No, I don't know. It
on
just
its
says
own thing.
MSG Sphere.
Oh, it's a gas station. That's what.
Well, so what I was saying was I've seen one movie like that. It was Gravity with a chair that had haptics and all that. And the coolest thing is, and a lot of drummers, a lot of drummers that I play with have what's called a thumper, and it's basically like a little thump kind of thing on their stool, on their drum throne. So when they hit the kick drum, it goes thump 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 and kicks their butt. It's called a butt kicker. And
You're wondering if you're going to get your butt kicked?
I'm imagining that's kind of what's in this thing. It's going to be like a poof, ta, poof, ta. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like the rhythms.
do they use it for U2 or because after U2's over, they're going to do
Something else.
a lot of other art installations. There's going to be a lot of other stuff in the Sphere.
It is downtown Vegas. It's by the Mob Museum.
Now,
I think they're doing other things in it now. Because
I
they
don't
don't
know,
play. They don't play every day. They play like every other day or every third day.
Huh. Well, you have to let us know how it is. Take some pictures.
Yeah, that's exciting, man.
Well, congratulations on your big purchase.
Yeah. Okay, so they're doing Postcard from Earth on Thursday, and then U2's on Friday, and then Postcard from Earth on Sunday. So whatever that is. So they're doing a show every single day, multiple shows every single day.
I'm sure to pay for that
at
thing,
the
you got to have
Sphere.
that thing full at all times.
Yep.
Says-
So and those tickets are about $90 a piece. Heck, I might go to that too.
That sounds good.
It says the Sphere at the Venetian Resort, previously known as the MSG Sphere.
Huh.
How could it be previously known? It just opened.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
They
when
already bought it out?
Maybe when they started construction.
Opened in headline Irish rock band U2.
These back row tickets were supposedly like $100, $150 before, and then every ticket doubled after that because they did the very first shows that they did. They just invited photographers and videographers and all the social people, so we would see it everywhere. And like apparently the prices doubled after like the second day of that. But I haven't even seen it, and I feel like it's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm deciding now.
4D, man.
4D, man.
Wow.
It's better than 3D by one. Hey, today, by the way, we celebrate two big things.
Oh.
Today we celebrate two things. October 18th, we celebrate two big things. Guys, happy National Mashed Potato Day.
Thank you.
Already had mine.
National Mashed Potato Day is today. It's the holiday that spud lovers across the U.S. look forward to every year. It's the opportunity for us to all indulge in even more of our favorite dishes, our favorite mashed potato dishes. Hell, have some shepherd's pie tonight.
Why not? Go to KFC and get Fasta mashed potatoes through the which is the best. And their gravy, the brown gravy, is the best. I know who knows what's in it,
Who knows what's in it?
but man, just put it and get it in my mouth.
Love. Hope.
Spork.
Yeah, KFC mashed potatoes are pretty damn good.
They are. They're always perfectly blended, no lumps. Probably from a powder. Who cares?
It's probably we used to when I first lived on my own. You buy a big ass box of instant mashed potatoes,
Yeah,
like
the
the flakes.
I love those things even to this day.
They got a certain flavor to them.
Just add a little water and butter.
Add a little water and butter, and that's a meal for days.
Wow.
Meals for days out of that box. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It was a brand. I forget the brand. It was a brand, like a big, thick brown box.
Hungry. Was it Hungry Jack?
Hungry.
Hungry Jacks?
What was it called?
Well, I think Hungry Jack is the. I think that's
That's the frozen.
Potatoes.
No, Hungry Jack. I thought is
Idahoan?
pancakes.
Idahoan Hungry Jack.
Hungry Jack mashed potatoes. They look like this because I remember this box vividly in my head.
Yep.
The red box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, dog.
that's what they call Burger
Oh, in my
King
mind it was
in
brown, but
Australia.
that's the box.
Hell yeah.
That's the box.
Oh, it is. Yeah, they got the. Okay.
And just straight up, I don't need the chives. I don't need any flavoring. Just give me that plain mashed.
Plain mash with butter. I do like making garlic mashed potatoes. Those are good.
You guys like pepper on it, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of pepper.
Pepper. What is that gravy at KFC? Is it chicken gravy?
Nobody knows.
I don't
Nobody
wanna
knows.
know.
We don't ask
gravy.
questions.
That's
we
a
just
secret
eat.
too.
Nobody knows. Nobody will ever know. Went to the grave with the Colonel.
As it should.
It's also today, guys. Not only mashed potato day, but it's also Missouri Day. Like it's actually Missouri Day.
National Missouri Day.
Where do we
Missouri
rank on the
Day.
list of states?
Missouri Day is celebrated on the third Wednesday in October, celebrated throughout the state of Missouri. From small towns to big cities, people of all ages and backgrounds come together to honor the Show Me State. And here we are, guys. Let's honor the state as we should.
Missouri Day, or as in Missouri, Day.
Day. All right, guys, what's the state flower?
Oh.
Easy.
Go ahead, Scott.
Weed.
Correct.
Dandelion.
Correct. No, what's the state flower?
It's a blossom.
Brown-eyed Susan.
It's a white blossom of some sort.
It's the white hawthorn blossom.
Wow.
yeah.
Never heard of such a thing.
It's a small white flower with 5 petals. It's famed for its delicate beauty. What is the state bird?
Oh, that is is a brown bird?
Nope.
Well, that
Is it a bluebird?
Blue jay.
Sparrow.
It is the
Bluebird.
eastern
Eastern-
bluebird. That's right.
It's
A small blue bird with a rusty red breast.
You and I
known
are
for its
Illinois.
charming song.
We're not going to
That's
get into
right.
these questions.
I'm still
right.
looking up KFC gravy, if
Right.
I'm being completely honest
What's
with you.
the state tree?
found it.
Dogwood.
That's right. The flowering dogwood.
Mr. Missouri
Correct.
over here. Do
Mr.
we need to give
Missouri.
you a sash?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm ready.
He's trying to get the key to Overland, but
I know.
You're trying real hard today.
He said,
Yeah.
He said dogwood.
Oh, somebody said Bob Evans mashed potatoes in the fridge section of the grocery store. Amazing.
Yeah. In the tub. If you're in a pinch, by the way, KFC gravy is gravy powder, water, and their secret ingredient, chicken crackling. That is a collection of the brown bits and pieces left over from frying their world-famous chicken.
Yeah.
No wonder it's delicious.
No
Why it's so
wonder
good.
it's good.
That's why it's so good. Now we know.
Now we know. Thank you, Rafe.
The Colonel.
Thank you, Colonel.
This show has all the facts.
Thank you, Colonel. Okay, so.
What else? You nothing else?
Oh, no, we're done with that.
Oh, come on, man.
What else?
Oh, no, we're done with that.
I know
Who's
a few
the
of these answers.
Hottest person in Missouri. Go. Who is it?
John Hamm.
John Hamm. That's
John
right.
Hamm.
Incorrect. Carly
Currently, it's
Oh,
Jason Momoa because he's here.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, did you guys see the flood on Manchester?
Oh,
last
it
night?
was a
So we're going to
flood.
get into the
Holy smokes.
the Momoa flood.
No, I think our national. I think our state animal is a mule.
Yeah, dude. I saw the
It
National
is.
Guard down at the
Missouri
Pair
Mule.
Schnooks with sandbags.
Looked like the flood of '93 all over again.
Got
Yeah, I
called in.
I believe our state animals are like a mule and a bullfrog and something
It is a
else.
mule.
Something else
Missouri
silly.
mule,
The Missouri Mule.
Mules
Yeah,
are
Missouri-
so cute.
which I've never seen.
There's a bullfrog involved too, and there's like a state snake, a state all
We don't need to talk about
that
that.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff. The bird, the flower, and the tree are the main 3.
Yeah.
But here's the question, and finally it's settled. There was a poll done by St. Louis University and YouGov. They asked one of the longest lasting questions in the state. How do you pronounce the name of the state? Is it Missouri or Missouri?
And, ladies and gentlemen,
I mean, it's
Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah, this isn't even. How's this a mystery? Excuse us.
I
How
don't
does
know.
English work?
If you're running for office and you go to small towns, all of a sudden you say Missouri.
yeah.
It depends on where you are. So only 9.5% of people in the state
If you're in
say
1890.
Missouri.
How many?
9.5%. say
That's too much.
Missouri.
And that's all my family.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
90%,
That's my entire family.
90% of Missouri. I'm not sure about the
Let me tell you something.
0.5%.
The overlap of the percentage of people that say Warsh.
I was going to
Exact
say
same percentage.
that was my next thing. Washington D.C. is our
Washington?
capital, according to
Okay.
my family.
They don't even say Missouri. They say Missouri.
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 Missouri,
Yeah, it's like they just got rid of all the vowels except
which
for the
is
A.
nice. I like it
Missouri.
better.
But do you know what area it said the most? Like what area of the state?
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
Yeah, 'cause
There
I think
is
it'd be
one
northeast, but I bet it's going to be
There's
southwest.
one particular place in the state that says it.
Northeast.
No.
I was just kidding.
Southwest.
Northwest.
Northwest. Interesting.
Northwest
The
Missouri
Northwest.
is where you really get the Missouri.
I got to
That's
be
that-
honest. That's pretty much the only part of the state I really don't go.
Yeah. Who goes
Well,
there?
after that one
Full-blown-
incident.
The full-blown Northwest.
What the hell's
of
in the
state.
Northwest?
Well, you know that one time that thing happened.
Who knows?
Far northwest, like St. Joseph.
Like Bell?
Joseph
What
is-
is it?
but- that's only-
Kirksville over.
Oh, Kirksville.
Is that what you're talking about?
Truman
Northwest.
University.
Here, look. So, okay, listen. Kansas City is technically
Kansas City's west.
northwest. No,
That's
look,
mid.
Look at it. Look at it. I mean,
That's mid.
Dang near. But I mean, St. Joseph is almost
Up
northwest.
north of
I'm
St.
talking about
Joseph.
this, like on the way to Omaha, Maryville, Grant City, Stanbury, Albany, Bethany, Wildwood. Those areas.
And those are fascinating areas
Never-
because that's where you
never
have.
there.
Remember those
Preston,
folks that sat in front of us at the Chiefs game where they're speaking German, right?
Oh, that's right.
And so you have this area has a lot of different folks that still speak German up there.
I
and all
forgot
this-
about that.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Those kids. They were like teenagers, early 20s, and they were all like...
They were definitely over 21.
Yeah, right. They were all in their camo, and they were boozing, and they were speaking German, and we're like, where are y'all from? And they go, 2 hours north. We're like,
Yeah.
what?
What I always heard was, well, you say it the way the governor says it. So if the governor says it's Missouri, then it's Missouri.
Right.
But
I like when the alternate kids say misery. Welcome to
Misery.
misery.
Yeah.
Because they're cool.
I had a T-shirt somebody gave me. It said, "Welcome to misery."
Yeah.
And it was a picture of Missouri. Like, I get it.
What
Cool,
town?
man.
What town were those kids from? It was
I don't know.
maybe it was a Stanbury.
But, yeah, most people, 90% say Missouri,
Yeah.
not Missouri. And that's pretty much northwest are the Missouris.
I forgot some of the names when you go through like Chillicothe. Chillicothe.
Although, let's talk specifically about St. Louis for a second. So our population in the greater St. Louis metropolitan area has not changed much in recent history. So do you know how many people live in the greater St. Louis metropolitan area?
Like 2 million?
So that's the city, that's the county, that's St. Charles, that's
3.4
Illinois.
Show me 2 or 3.
million.
2.8.
2.8.
I'll say two. Yeah, two. Well, it's grown. I'll say 2.6.
2.6.
Just 2.1.
All right, somebody is exactly right.
Thank you.
One of you is exactly right.
Show me me.
It is King Scott, 2.8 million
Wow.
people.
Show
You
me
are
me.
Mr.
I am Missouri.
He is Mr. Missouri.
He is.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Are we counting Metro East?
Yeah, that's what I said. St. Louis metropolitan area.
So we're counting across the river.
We are counting St. Louis City, St. Louis County, St. Charles County, parts of Jefferson County, Franklin County,
And all those Illinois people who wish they lived in
Illinois
Missouri.
people, the St. Louis metro area.
Okay.
It's almost like our radio market is the St. Louis metropolitan radio market.
That's right.
Missouri's annex, eventually.
So around 2.8 million people call this area home present day. A number that's increased over the last 50 years by 12%. That's not a lot.
Yeah, I know
So
this-
the
go-
bi-state region is currently number 21 as far as biggest areas in the city. So the 21st biggest market in the country.
Okay.
That said, recent population trends reveal that there are 3 cities that are about to overtake us as far as metro. Like, so we're going to be knocked back. We're going to be knocked back a couple notches. So there are 3 cities that are about to overtake us as far as size.
Indianapolis.
No,
I figured that already had. I'm going to say Austin.
Kansas City.
Far surpassed.
Nah, Kansas City's not.
Not Austin?
no. So these 3 metro cities are on the
Can you
verge
give us
of
a-
potentially passing
Can you give
the population.
something
of the
like-
General
St. Louis area.
Geographic.
I will say all these areas are near the water.
Biloxi or something like that?
Milwaukee?
Somewhere in, what's the big town in Mississippi that I'm
Jackson?
forgetting? Or Alabama, sorry. That I'm
One
forgetting.
Texas town,
Gulf Shores?
Gulf.
one Florida town.
One Texas town. Corpus Christi.
No, just think big cities.
Dallas,
Corpus
Fort Worth.
Christi.
Houston? I mean,
What?
Houston's already bigger
Dallas
than
is
us.
already big.
San Antonio.
San
is already-
Antonio, yes.
Okay.
San Antonio's
By the
on
Way
water.
bigger than us.
San Antonio's on the water.
I don't
Is that
think so.
landlocked?
I
I don't
got
know.
a river.
Well,
walk.
yeah, there's a river there.
There's a river there.
Are they all near the water? By near the water, I mean on the water?
I'm just gonna say.
What kind of water? We're talking
I was gonna say.
rivers?
San
What is
Antonio,
this?
Orlando,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Charlotte are
Oh,
I thought
3
Charlotte was-
cities
Yeah,
that are
Atlantic.
about to pass
Wow.
us.
San
I thought they were bigger.
San Antonio's up in here, up in here.
So on their current paces of growth, Orlando and Charlotte are going to pass us within the next year.
Orlando.
Within
what
the
do we
next
do
year
to
or
curb
2,
this?
we're going to be knocked down to the 23rd
Okay.
biggest
Well,
market.
So to
When-
repeat,
Walt Disney secedes from the Union and they get out of Orlando. We will then rise up.
We'll be
against-
back to
Let's
back
invite
to
him
normal.
here. We
over
are.
Orlando.
let's invite him here. We got
Yes.
some places out, past Winsville.
we don't need them.
We don't need them.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
we don't need
could.
'em.
We just keep
Honest
it quiet.
question.
Town's full.
Honest question to you, Illinois folks.
Please.
And I hope this isn't insulting. I'm
Okay.
asking legit. Do you guys have like Illinois pride or anything? Like, for instance, if they started like discussing, and Illinois would never let this happen. But if they started discussing moving the board a little bit, and like Missouri, now Millstat is Millstat, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Like going all the way over there. Now we got
I'd be
Belleville
upset.
and all that kind of stuff. You'd be upset for.
Yeah.
I don't think so
Paying
because you'd
fewer
be paying
taxes and all
Missouri
that?
taxes.
This is an honest question.
No, I'm saying as an Illinoisan, I like that it's its own thing. You're saying if Missouri started gobbling up all of its special little places, like
I'm not sure
Miles
gobbling-
Cemetery, hell no, you guys can't have it.
Well, as
I'm just
Missouri
saying-
man, that's kind of my goal.
I'm
We're
just
gonna
saying-
start taking over other states. We're gonna
Right.
start.
Oh,
yeah.
all they're
Moving up to
changing-
Iowa
All they're
eventually?
changing is a line on a map and your tax burdens. So like this is a no for you.
I don't live over there, so no.
I'm curious. Like I'm
Think about growing up as a kid
Yeah.
in wherever the hell you're from.
Columbia.
I'm not saying you would
West
be considered
Frankfurt.
St. Louis. I'm
West
not saying
Frankfurt.
anything is changing. You're still in Millstat or you're still in Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Yeah, it's all the same. It's just Mo at the end instead of ill, and your taxes are a little different.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think there's a little romance to Illinois that people in Illinois take for granted, and they need to
Okay.
get
Yeah, I was
their
wondering.
heads on straight about. You know, you got to have pride for the state you're in. I know that every state's got
Sure.
its problems. Don't get me wrong.
And that's why you still.
But Illinois is
live in-
special. Land of Lincoln, man. Land of Lincoln.
Yep. He's
Well,
the guy that
You get
invented
that
the
to hang
log,
your
right?
Big.
Go rub Lincoln's
Stovepipe
nose up
hat
in
on.
Springfield. Tell me all
All
about
right.
it.
Well, so we're going to be passed by Orlando and Charlotte as far as population goes in
Dang
the next year or
it.
two. San Antonio within the next 2 to 4 years, they say, and some of the common denominators they say between the three fast-growing metros. For one, they're all south of St. Louis. So yes, people are moving there because warm weather year-round. Especially Orlando and San Antonio. Also, all three are within a couple hours of an ocean or beach.
Yeah, everybody's heading south. I was listening to a podcast that was talking about some of the details of Charlotte because you mentioned it as like one of the fastest growing places.
Oh, yeah,
and
everybody
all
from
this
New
kind of
York's
stuff.
moving to North Carolina.
Well, so I actually it was a statistician. He was talking about how it's really deceiving. And they were saying, Charlotte's on the come up. It's doing so well. It's the average income has raised. Like it basically looks like a prosperous city. And this guy was like, that's not what's happening. If you're in Charlotte and you're looking around, all the poorer neighborhoods are staying poor. There's not like a trajectory that's opening up for them.
It's still in. Yeah.
It's people. It's these businesses that are establishing themselves and bringing in talent from elsewhere. So they're importing the talent, and they're like, yeah, they're higher paying jobs now, and it's skewing all the averages up, and it looks like a prosperous city, but it doesn't mean anything
Right.
for people that don't have the trajectory already
Sure.
in the poorer neighborhoods for Charlotte, which is a bad thing.
Yeah, but I'm sure the businesses down there are like, yeah, please, we'll take more people to go to our businesses.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying, like, as far as like young people trying to, or people in general trying to improve life, it looks like a prosperous city, and that's not necessarily the case because they're importing all the talent to some of these higher paying jobs.
Yeah, I'm telling you that a lot of people from New York who are looking to flee New York State are moving to the Carolinas. That's a big.
It's pretty.
A lot of places down there are swelling, like Wilmington,
Yeah, it's Florida without Florida.
Charlotte.
It's kind of sad though, because it's a special area, and I hate to see it.
Why? What are you saying?
Hate to see it grow.
We're like New Yorkers infect places and ruin them.
California,
Get the hell outta
folks,
here.
New Yorkers, you name it.
My sister's thinking about moving to New York
Yeah, but-
after she graduates.
Half of New York's not from New York. So
That's
it's not
true.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's probably just people that move there are like, whoa, this sucks.
Yeah. And once you get there, you go, it's okay. I'm out of here. Although, talking to somebody like Dan Cummins, who's from Idaho, where's he from? Riggins, Idaho.
Where the hell's that?
Yeah, exactly. So you have a lot of people from California looking to get the hell out of California,
That's in
going to
Peppersville.
Idaho
Yeah.
or Wyoming.
Right, that's what Nikki Sixx did.
And people there are like, no thanks.
Yeah,
No thanks.
please stay out.
No thanks. We like it here like this.
But I think these
Where?
rich people are thinking like
Idaho, Wyoming.
they're smart
yeah.
to get out of LA to go to some of these places because, like, let's say climate change gets crazy, and I'm not trying to be political, but like, let's say things go crazy in the next 25 years. All these rich people move into all these kind of nobody towns where resources are plentiful. They got
You
the
think
right
they're
idea.
moving there for climate reasons? They're
Yeah.
moving there for tax reasons.
Tax reasons, water.
They're not buying houses out
Nature.
in Wyoming
They're
and,
gonna start doing-
Idaho
they're
for
gonna
gardening.
environmental reasons. They're getting out because of tax reasons.
They're
I
going to
don't
start doing what
believe it.
Salzburg
Get outta
did.
here.
When we visited Salzburg, man, it was the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful, cool town cities I'd ever been in. I was sitting on a wall of a castle writing one of my favorite songs. Like everything was just perfect. And I was like, I want to move here someday. And we met a guy that was running an Irish bar. He was from Great Britain. And He was down in this cave, and we're like, wow, this is so amazing. He goes, yeah, it took me 12 years to be able to move here because they don't want you here.
Sure.
They don't want you
the
here.
rich people are moving out of California and they're buying big tracts of land out in Idaho and Wyoming and where there's room
Yeah, he's like, this is a...
because their money goes a lot farther there.
Sure,
than
yeah, they can
He's
have
like, this
all
is
their
an-
own resources.
He's like, this is an age-old city.
Yeah.
They have it working exactly how they want it to work. They don't want it to grow. They want you to go visit your Mozart thing and go visit your Sound of Music and get the hell
Get the hell out of
Sure.
here.
I saw somebody was telling me my friend lives in Montana and they call Bozeman Los Angeles now because it's so.
Rich.
He's like, dude, it's
expensive.
L.A. East.
That's what
It's
Yellowstone's
all-
about.
But the flights are cheaper there now, so
I
that's
think
a good
it's
thing.
all L.A. transplants with like second homes, rich people.
Yeah, because that's where. Remember,
It's
John
not
Mayer was
like
the
farmers
first.
and ranchers anymore.
John Mayer was kind of the first to do the big exodus from L.A. and then Timberlake and everybody else. They all just went.
Everybody's-
They all
yeah,
shot up there to
everybody goes
Bozeman.
out there now. All right, so let's talk about. We're still talking about Missouri.
What's happening?
Let's talk about the colleges of Missouri.
Okay.
So, listen, deciding on where to attend college just doesn't, come down to academic programs and prestige. It also depends on, how much it costs and whether students and the parents feel like they're actually getting a decent bang for their buck. Which, when we went to Notre Dame a couple weeks ago, and I found out it's like between 75 and 83 grand a year to go. Whew, is that worth it? I don't know. So, Wallet Hub analyzed more than 850 colleges and universities across the country to see what provides the best value. They looked at 30 different metrics in 7 main categories: student selectivity, cost and financing, faculty resources, class sizes, student-faculty ratios, campus safety, a whole bunch of different factors. So they got the 10 best colleges in the U.S. Now, none are in Missouri, but all right, according to Wallet Hub, what do you think the best college in America is?
The
In
best
America?
Yale.
college?
Yale is number 1.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yale, and then MIT,
I've heard of
Princeton, Caltech, Harvard.
Princeton.
SIU Edwardsville.
Did not make. In fact, I looked up SIU Edwardsville, and did not make the top.
What about
850.
St. Louis Community College, Flow Valley?
Yeah, I was to say, what about
Top
OTC? Give me
850?
OTC.
Did not make the top 850.
Illinois
What about
State.
for size? It's
It
number
did
2.
not make it.
Second biggest.
SIU
Acreage.
Illinois State.
Has that been taken into account?
I'm giving you the top
That's
10 of
pretty
what they
cool.
said here. Rice University was 6 was Duke, Rice was 7, Northwestern 8, Johns Hopkins 9, and Stanford 10.
Of course.
The best
Good for
college,
them.
according to Wallet Hub, in Missouri is WashU.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for them. What about is Truman State on there?
Truman State is number 119.
Woo!
Truman State out of Kirksville,
In the state of Missouri? or-
119 in Missouri.
119 overall.
Oh, that's great.
Phoenix.
Good for them.
Okay, so
University.
Truman State, Kirksville.
MSU.
Who is their most famous alumni?
From Truman?
Yeah,
Our
Harry Truman.
president.
Yeah, Harry Truman.
Jenna Fisher.
Darn
Jenna
it.
My bad.
I think you
Jenna
say my
Fisher from The
mom.
Office, banned from The Office.
What about
Hey, Corinne Brinkerhoff went
So
there too.
where else?
MSU?
MSU. What is that?
Missouri State?
Warrensburg?
Missouri State.
Yep. MS.
Springfield?
What's Missouri State?
Missouri.
MSU? It
MSU.
used to be SMSU.
Yeah, Missouri State University. The Bears.
Where's that at?
didn't-
Springfield?
Springfield.
Yeah. I bet Drury's
have
ranked
that.
higher than that.
Drury is number 313.
You're welcome.
Wow.
In Springfield, Bob Barker went there. Johnny
Oh.
Morris
Mizzou-
from Bass Pro.
Mizzou on it?
Mizzou, yes. Mizzou, 308. Mizzou was bottom of the list pretty much for Missouri
Wow.
as far as
Stevens?
the best colleges
Oh,
go.
Stevens is.
Did not make it. College of the Ozarks was number
Oh, that's a good
117.
one.
William
They always have a
Jewell.
good basketball program.
William Jewell was 139.
SEMO.
That's in Liberty. SEMO. What is that? Southeast Missouri?
Southeast Missouri.
No, did not make it.
Vatterott Technical College.
Did not make it.
Hannibal LaGrange.
Wow.
Hannibal LaGrange, no.
wish
Are
They're
you
Coke.
serious? That is awesome.
Missouri S&T, 150. UMSL, 161.
Nellie's College
yeah.
Of hip hop.
Of music.
of Music. Downtown. St.
I don't
Louis.
think that's open anymore.
Broadcasting Center.
Webster University.
Oh, yeah, Webster.
Oh, yeah.
Webster
That's
was
great.
166.
Oh.
You know who went there? Rob Riggle.
Right on.
Holy smokes.
Robbie Riggle. Love him.
They're
pretty cool.
most famous alumni.
Quite
Big
impressed.
rigs.
Yeah, I am.
Slew is 181, and this is
Oh, yeah, duh.
nationally.
That's not bad. We got a lot.
That's great.
That's great.
Slew,
We're doing
yeah,
good.
forgot.
Font
Fontbonne, no. 200 was Rockhurst University out of Kansas City. That's George went there. University of Missouri, Kansas City, 227.
George
Calvary,
went. This was his birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Calvary University of Kansas City, 294. Lindenwood,
Yeah.
322.
Lindenwood's on the come
Oh, that
up.
should be up
Tell you
higher.
What?
Avila University, Kansas City.
What's that? Avila?
I think it's
Avila.
Hallmark's College.
Teach you how to build
421.
houses?
I don't know. That's Bob Vila University.
Oh, okay.
Illinois State.
Avila
Yeah.
University.
That's where you went, Illinois
where I
State.
went, yeah.
463
In the nation?
in the nation. Not
What
a
the
great
hell,
showing
Mom?
for Illinois.
And there's only
State.
464 colleges in a nation.
I looked up SIUE, did not make the list.
Blame
What?
your mom.
My third tier public education isn't in the top 850.
And
How
I tell you
dare
what, the
this
college
list.
I went to for 2 semesters, Ramapo College in New Jersey, Jersey's #1 liberal arts college, 220.
Oh.
Trash this list.
Which, and I wanted to go to Syracuse, which was 235.
Whoa,
So
dude.
I made the right choice for 2
Look at
semesters.
you. I'm proud.
Somebody said McKendree?
That's in Illinois.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know nothing.
What about Eureka College? My
Nope.
original alma mater.
No. Is that in...
That is in Eureka, Illinois.
Oh,
Ronald
see,
Reagan went there. They
It's
beat it.
Missouri
Ronald
Days.
Reagan went there.
It's Missouri Day, so I
Number
didn't
one
look
on the
up.
list.
Well, you
I
had
didn't look
ISU. I thought maybe you did a little research.
Well, I tried to
He
look
did.
up
He looked up
SIUE. I
SIUE.
even asked Lern. I said, what college did Rafe go to?
And
I don't
I
pay
said-
attention to anything he says.
Now that I
knew.
believe.
I knew.
That I
Everything
do
about
believe.
you. All of you. Okay, well, that's great.
Lincoln? You said
Trash
Lincoln?
that list.
This is a great list.
No, I hate this list. Throw it in
Missouri
the trash.
Baptist?
Did not make it.
Mobat.
I gave you all the
Oh, you did.
whatever came in Missouri, like every college in Missouri that made the top 850. I gave you. So congratulations, Wash U, number 37.
Partied at Wash U once. Good times.
Fun?
It was like sophisticated kegger, you
Yeah, I
know?
was going to say that's.
I like learning.
I felt like I was in Goodwill Hunting, only not like I wasn't like the janitor, but
Where was Slew?
I feel like everybody I knew back in the day that went to WashU, they were all like destined to be something really big, but they all smoked a lot of weed.
SLU was 181. Now,
Dang.
that,
They
according
were
to
like
this,
smart weed smokers.
Yeah.
okay, so SLU was
know what I mean?
181, and Mizzou was 308.
Yeah.
So, yeah, listen, a lot of people go to Mizzou, but as far as the best goes, there's plenty above that, plenty above them. Like Webster, man, 166. That's a great. Hey, congratulations, Webster.
Webster's
That's great.
cool.
Wow.
Yeah, like the WashU parties that I remember, I didn't really attend, but I would hear about them. Like these guys would all, like their parties were getting together, smoking weed, and talking about philosophy.
My
that
girlfriend,
sounds
she
great.
was on the same dorm floor as Howard Stern's daughter. And so I thought that was really cool.
Whoa, that's cool.
Dang.
That's right. She did go to WashU.
Yeah.
I think she's a
Yeah,
doctor
he'd
now.
come
talked
to town.
about it every
Emily?
once in
He'd
a while.
come to town every once in a while.
He is hell.
There was another flight grounded due to somebody pooping on the plane. I don't know if you heard about
Bummer.
Too much weight? Oh, no.
Diarrhea down the aisle again, or what are we
this. No,
talking?
an easy flight. I'm sorry, an easy jet. Have you heard of EasyJet?
No, that's not. No,
It's is that European? one?
EasyJet. EasyJet flight was canceled. Passengers had to get off the plane after somebody on board pooped on the bathroom floor, like all over the place.
Yo, this looks like if they needed to make a toy, you know, like KB Toy Store, and you wanted one of those little die-cast planes, but they didn't get the rights to put a Delta logo. They put this thing on there.
EasyJet.
Doesn't that look like a toy?
Yeah. So the flight on Sunday evening from the Spanish island of Tenerife to London had already been delayed a couple hours. Passenger on board, this is an article from CNN, said the flight had already run into trouble pre-departure when the scheduled plane was switched out for a smaller aircraft, meaning some customers were turned away at boarding, which has got to suck. So those who actually made it on board 2 hours after the scheduled departure then had to wait on the ground for more than an hour while bags were offloaded because the aircraft was now overweight. So now we're talking 3 hours delayed.
Yeah. Well, at least you're on tenor.
As the delay extended, the atmosphere on the packed flight was characterized by suspense and anger. So says this passenger. He says EasyJet planes, as they are, aren't very comfortable. So it's one of these budget, your
Yeah.
Frontiers, your Spirit Airlines. It's just a basic seat, not much leg room. Everybody's tense. They've already waited around. Now they're on the plane for an hour. Pilot finally gives the all clear. Then he said it'll be about 20 minutes until departure. And that's when the incident happened with the, quote, defecation.
I understand.
Dang.
You know?
What do you mean you understand?
Caca. So they were on the tarmac for a really long time because it was delayed, and then this person just exploded in the bathroom.
Well, the passenger said he was seated in the middle of the aircraft, but saw 2 passengers visit the front airplane bathroom. Then word started to spread that somebody had pooped on the floor. An unpleasant smell followed.
Sure.
Quote, no one was happy by the situation. He said, but most believe the incident was a, quote, accident. Everybody was being polite to each other. There was no fighting amongst the passengers. Guys, we're all in this together.
Yeah, man.
And he said, is it true it was King Charles? Because I heard it could be.
It was a very uncomfortable experience. Obviously, the plane was in an unsanitary state, so they had to get external cleaners out from the airport to clean it. So that's when the stairs reconnected. The cleaners came in to deep clean.
They deboarded the plane?
I know they were in their seats during the cleaning process.
Freaking nightmare.
Afterward, the captain said.
I'd prefer that.
Afterward, the captain said, "Y'all got to get out."
Oh, see, I prefer that. I'd be like, yo, vacuum this up, spray a bunch of that dog stuff down.
No, get me off
the
this
pet
place.
odor stuff. No. Just fly me where I got to go. I'm sick of being in here. Let's just go.
Apparently, somebody wrecked it.
Is this going to replace the original Tenerife airport disaster? The one with the big crash they had? That's just a wild story. I don't know if you ever read that whole thing.
No.
That place has a history now of disasters on their runway.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yo,
I never even heard of this place.
True.
It's beautiful.
Real
Where I wanna
question.
go.
You find yourself in that scenario where you've been waiting around and there's one bathroom and this person isn't getting out and it's turtling and now it's more than turtling. Like it's
For
losing
yourself?
It's yeah. It's
Yeah,
losing
this
its
is my
shell.
nightmare. Yep.
It's losing its shell. What do you do? Do you do it in the pants or out? Because I'm
Where do you go? What do you mean out?
well. Listen, it's going to end up on the floor. It's just going to go through a pant leg or it's not.
So do you
Mine is
filter it?
not going through a pant leg. Mine is.
Me too, man. I'm sorry. I'm just.
I got skinny pants on.
Well,
It is here to
apparently
stay.
it was so bad.
Oh wait. Oh, you're saying you go in your pants?
Is that what you're saying?
I'm asking pants or floor.
Like drop trow in the middle of a plane?
It's
I'm
happening.
going.
Into
It's
the
happening.
I would ask the person next to me to hold the little bag for me.
Look, I've already gone through
I'm
this
going.
scenario.
And I'm asking.
So
pants
like,
or
in
floor?
my head.
I'm going floor.
I mean, I hope
going
I would go
floor.
floor, but that's even more. I mean, it's such an embarrassing.
I'm like
thing.
Ezekiel Elliott. I don't care who's in my way. I'm getting to the bathroom.
No, it's somebody's already
Door's
in there.
locked, man.
Door's locked.
Yeah. What do you do?
Shop's closed.
What do you do?
I'm flooring it. I'm like this person who put
I'm
it
probably
on the
just going
floor.
to open the door to the plane and let it take me.
Not an option in this scenario. Floor or
I
pants?
am just
We
going
got to take a vote.
break the seal, salute everyone, and let it suck me out into the night.
I can't deal. I can't deal with staying on a tarmac for 3 hours and then somebody's in the bathroom doing what I need to do right now.
Right.
That is my personal hell. That is it.
But you said pants?
I'm probably going pants.
Wow.
Because what else? What if I pull my pants down?
Just doing it.
And then where floor? In the middle of the aisle, your ass is hanging out to everybody. And,
Well, you're
and then
sorry.
what if you can't? You get stage fright halfway through, then you're getting indecent exposure.
There's no stage fright. You know
this
the
is a
scenario.
situation.
Stage fright.
This is a
You know the
situation where
scenario.
you're going.
Yeah, it's
There ain't
happening.
no stopping it.
I'm going in pants, and then I'm changing my pants immediately upon after.
Well,
Now you have to
but
sit in
who
it.
knows how long you're going to be stuck in
everybody's
that?
sitting in it. I'm not saying I want this. I'm just saying this is
Nobody
probably how
wants
it's
this.
going.
Now-
Wouldn't you be able to go in your pants, at least hide it till the bathroom's open, and then ask someone to bring you your
Exactly.
suitcase to change?
This
and
is
just,
the
Suitcase
scenario.
is you've checked it.
That's
No,
a reasonable
it's-
thought.
Oh,
okay, Yeah, you've checked every single article of clothing.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
if
I don't
a
have my
backpack,
clothes
I don't
on.
have my clothes with me.
Yeah, I don't have the
you
clothes
carry an
in the
extra pair of
overhead.
pants
Yeah, man. Of
at all
course.
times.
Dude.
It doesn't sound like a bad
First
idea.
of all, I don't check anything. I do all carry on,
I try.
and my backpack always has
Everything.
enough for me to live on if I had to.
Pants,
So you go in the
shoes.
pants and you deal. You'd be scrubbing it in the sink in there.
No, he throws the go in the garbage. You go right in the garbage. Now, if you have to go in the aisle, you just apologize immediately.
Guys,
I'm
Just go,
so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
It's like bridesmaids when she craps in the street.
Yeah, it's happening.
Oh, you're really doing it. You're crapping in
Like,
the
you make
street.
eye contact with somebody.
At that point, you just got to laugh it off and just go, I am so sorry. Like, I just imagine what that scenario is like
Okay,
for
so
anybody.
whoever did it in the bathroom did it so bad they had to deplane. The captain
awesome.
was like, they can't clean this. One person said it was very frustrating. We obviously can't prove whether this person simply had an accident or if now they're saying they may have done it out of anger for the delayed flight.
Oh,
Dang.
that's evil. That's evil.
Like, I'm so mad.
Didn't.
I'm just going to poo everywhere. And that'll show them.
That
This is
is
humanity.
the move of all moves.
I am glad they
Wow.
did clean it before they left, because the thing about takeoff, you'd see it roll past you, and then whenever it lands, it roll past you again, back down that way.
That person's nickname is the Dominator.
Everybody
That-
was
that is the-
put up in a hotel overnight. Like, they had to stay an extra day. Like, before.
Paradise.
They had to send a quote rescue flight the following day.
Wow, dude.
So this is, we've had a couple stories. Back in September, a Delta Airlines flight from Atlanta to Barcelona was forced to turn around after a passenger had diarrhea. Earlier that month, Air Canada issued an apology after two passengers who were told to sit in seats that hadn't been cleaned properly after being covered in vomit. They had to be compensated.
So have a good flight, Moon.
There
have
was
a
an
good flight to
incident-
Vegas.
Yeah, no big deal.
There was an incident on an Air France flight from Paris to Toronto where a passenger discovered blood and poopy left over from an incident from the previous flight under a seat.
We had that on a Spirit flight. I think I may have said that on here before, and if I have, I apologize. But I was on a Spirit flight that wasn't full, and this person was like, "Hey, man, I'm pretty sure this is like vomit on my armchair. Can I move?" And the flight attendant was like, "No, you paid for assigned seats. Sorry." And we're like, the whole plane had to like revolt and be like, "Let this person move." And she's like, "It's not our we don't clean the plane. We have a cleaning team. That's not our fault."
Like there was
Weird.
puke.
There was just like, it looked like someone had like thrown, it was just like, yeah, it just looked like there was like throw up stains. Because you know how like on Spirit, there's no cushion.
No.
It's like hard seats. Everything is
Nothing
stripped down.
reclines.
Nothing reclines. The seats are like the seats from your big wheel. Like that hard plastic.
Yeah. With the slight scoop right there that's
Little
supposed
scoop.
to make it look like they
And
cared.
then like two little metal,
Yeah.
raw metal. There's no kind of padding. There's no kind of extra. And there was like along the metal of one of the armchairs, it looked like someone had just thrown up.
How much are you saving on those flights, on those discount flights?
Oh,
what's the percentage? Like 50%
We
off?
flew like for $50 to Vegas.
Yeah. You
Wow.
can get some cheap flights.
You get some cheap flights.
I mean, this is all making a great case for I'm only going to fly first class or premium from here on out.
Last time we went to
Right?
Vegas, my wife and I went on a whim. Took a couple of days off work and flew out, and we're like, "Oh, dude!" And you know what it was? We found a $50 flight,
Yeah.
and it was Spirit Airlines. Mm-hmm. Like $50 to go to Vegas, because we were thinking of driving up to Chicago and going to drive up there and spend the weekend. I'm like, or we go to Vegas for $50.
Sure.
Yeah. You can get some cheap flights to Florida too. Like if you really want to go. The only problem is you got to check a bag, and then they charge you for everything.
Yeah, they nickel and dime you for every little thing, but
You got to
for-
check a bag? Like they make you check a bag?
You don't have, but if you do, it costs. Everything costs.
even if you want to bring a
costs.
carry-on.
Right.
Carry-on
money.
costs.
Oh, how much is that?
Like $25 or something, but you still it's like $75
All right, so
a ticket.
$75.
You have to put a
ticket.
quarter in to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think they were talking about
fine.
starting to do that.
Are you kidding me?
That's fine. I don't use the bathroom anyway, man.
Already made a
use the
deposit in there.
I'm not moving flyer.
You can get cheap flights on, what's the one out of Belleville?
That's Allegiant.
Oh,
Allegiant?
yes.
Yeah. Because they're out of Springfield to LA, so they had direct flights, which was beautiful because it was only a little over 100 every time.
They fly to
So
Florida
cheap.
twice a week, so if you vacation like in the Gulf, you can fly into
Hey, if
Pensacola
you-
for like $70.
I just read this morning. If you go to Google Flights, Google Flights, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah. You got a Google Flight, dude. That's how you
so-
get a deal.
I didn't know about this.
Oh yeah.
So apparently, if you type in, I'm gonna get this exactly right here. Okay, it's the easiest way to find cheap flights to anywhere. So, and there's a woman that did a TikTok about this. The cheapest plane possible. So you go to Google Flights, enter the dates when you want to fly, and the airport you want to fly out of. So you go to flying out of St. Louis. Then for your destination, just type the word anywhere. And a map of the world pops up with ticket prices for every major city on Earth.
Yeah.
And you could dial it in by price too, so it only shows flights that fit your budget. And if you click on the calendar to change your dates, there's also flexible dates, like a flexible dates option that shows the cheapest flights for specific months.
Look at this. I can go
or any time in the next 6 months.
I can go to Orlando on November 7th for $38.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Yesterday you talked about Omaha. We can go over there to Omaha pretty cheap in a
Nobody
couple
wants
weeks.
to go to
Nobody
Omaha.
wants to go there.
Okay.
Everybody hates
have,
Omaha on this show.
I have a service I pay for. It's called Scott's Cheap Flights.
Yeah.
And
sense.
it is like $40 a year or something like that. And they send me emails. They basically do this for you, and they'll be like, Delta, sometimes it'll be an airline mistake. They'll catch like Delta accidentally has flights to Ireland for $220 round trip for these dates. And you can go like immediately seize the day.
Yeah, and that's just it. If you got like if you're flexible,
It'll tell you like international flights that are super cheap.
you're right. And that
Hawaii.
and just put anywhere as the destination, and it's just going to pop up all the
Yeah.
ticket prices.
You want to head to Bozeman? $288.
Sure.
Sign me up. What
Sure.
dates? Can I have off? Thank you.
Thanks.
November 7th.
Not approved. Not approved.
Riz approved it.
Not
St. Louis,
approved.
everybody heard
Heard
it.
it
Not
here
approved.
first.
Not approved.
We're into this.
Not approved. So I was, just thinking what the smell. Like if somebody wrecks that bathroom.
Right.
Somebody wrecks the bathroom, and it's a small flight,
And you can't get off. They're like,
enough where they got to like deplane you.
yeah. Get me off
What does that
plane.
smell like?
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. It doesn't smell like your own, right?
No, it's somebody
So
else's.
whatever you're thinking it's worse.
It's more than your own. It's
Everybody goes
number
immediately
two.
to, well, when I wrecked a bathroom one time. Yeah, times that by 100.
Well, okay, so, and here's a question, and somebody actually sent me this list. What's a disgusting smell that you like? Not saying duty.
I like
Nobody-
gasoline.
Nobody
Yeah.
likes the smell of duty.
Okay.
Everybody
Yes.
likes gas.
And I sometimes not a ripe one, but like I love like the skunk. I shouldn't say love. The skunk smell doesn't gross me out as much as it maybe does for other people.
It's like patchouli. You love that.
And I also love a wet basement smell. That's weird.
Really?
Like not like what you're thinking,
You
not
mean
like
like
wet
the-
towel, but
a
like
cave
wet,
mud?
like a cave,
Yeah.
musky old basement.
It's like when you get off the plane in New Orleans.
No, that's urine.
No, she's talking about like
That's
she's
urine
talking
in
about
the
like
street.
grandma's basement.
So like a cold, musty smell.
Like so my dad, his basement with the coal room that we had, like it had like a coal smell, also downy mixed in with like probably some mold, and I don't know, it's a comforting smell.
Maybe that, okay. Do you like the smell of a mechanic shop or like an
mine.
auto parts
oh,
store?
heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
a True Value? Like
No,
when you
like,
walk into a
what-
hardware store
what-
and it's got that like, it's almost like a rubbery.
It's
Yeah.
because they use WD-40 on everything.
Yeah, no.
I do like that smell.
They clean with WD-40. they
So
do
some
everything.
people would find that off-putting.
Scott used to work for one of our family members
Yeah.
that owned a small engine shop.
And that had a great smell.
And boy,
If you
that
walk into a mechanic shop,
oil
it's
and
got
grease and all
the
that,
oil and grease
it's
smell.
great.
So if you walk into like a real Italian deli, it's got like a kind of stinky,
It's oils.
like a stinky smell, like a stinky cheese smell. I don't know. That's comforting.
You like that? All
I
right.
do. What about the smell when you first turn on the heat in the winter,
Oh,
burning
yeah.
smell?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
weird,
which
like,
is probably just
lint.
burning dust?
Yeah.
I just
Like
had
old
that yesterday.
squirrels that are stuck in there.
That smells not bad.
It's all right.
Farm animals. Anybody like the smell of farm animals?
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Smells
it.
like
Nah.
I
earth.
love
Not
horses,
pigs.
man. The way a horse smells.
Yeah,
is
hogs are
amazing.
pretty bad, but the horse, like a horse arena full of poo
Nah.
and all that, I love
Yeah.
that.
Oh, my daughter was horseback riding. I hated going to pick her up
I
or
love
having
it,
to be
dude.
there. Oh, hated it.
But I mean, we grew up showing horses,
Yeah.
so like that's,
Yeah, their smells.
that's a comfortable
Old-
spot.
Old libraries.
Yeah, love the smell
Yeah.
of old
Yeah,
books.
books.
Old libraries. Okay. A just blown out match.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
I like that smell.
I wonder if CD. Remember the CD cover when you open that up had a smell to it.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that did.
Yeah. There's something comforting
When you
about
first
that.
opened up a CD
Yeah, it was
out
like
of the cellophane.
chemical
Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah,
plastic
it had that
smell.
plastic kind of smell to it.
Sure, it's good for my lungs, but
Fish food flakes.
I do like the smell of fish food.
I do too.
It's weird, right? What is
remember what
that?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is, but there's something about it. R.I.P. Gary the fish.
Oh, Gary.
Oh,
Swim on, Gary.
Swim on.
Swim on. That's got a weird particular funk to it.
It does.
What is that smell?
It's the same stuff they make mashed potato, the flaky mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Fish food flakes have a certain funk to them that I don't think it's that off-putting.
No, I like it.
I love markers. Like I was talking about this yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I always smell a Sharpie marker.
Permanent markers.
Nail polish.
Nail polish.
Nail
Nice.
polish or nail polish remover.
Yeah, don't
I
mind
like
it.
those. That acetone smell.
Somebody says here a tattoo parlor. I love the way
Oh,
a
yeah.
tattoo parlor smells.
Yeah, the good ones smell like that, almost like an ointment, like this really
Like
nice,
alcohol or
yeah,
something.
Yeah, but there's like almost like a candy-ish sort of vibe to it, like a real clean candy smell.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Is that what that? I always thought it smelled like the
like a
cleaner,
lotion.
like the
Yeah, or it's a mix between whatever that is
antiseptic, whatever cleaner they use.
and the lotions and stuff.
And blood.
Chlorine.
Reminds me of summer.
without that.
Personally,
Gives
not
me
a
a
fan.
headache.
Without that.
Not anymore.
A freshly lit firecracker on the 4th of July.
Love that.
Yep, that's a good smell.
Tennis balls.
Smells like freedom.
Tennis balls, yes.
Yeah, tennis balls rule, dude. That's
Again,
not
it's
weird.
back to that plastic, almost like a CD.
What about puppies? You guys like the way puppies smell?
Heck
Their
yeah.
breath?
Like puppy breath, yeah.
Nah,
Well, this also their scent too.
stinks.
They're after marinating is what they say.
How about this? Okay, so dogs, like my dog who smells like he works, double overtime at the Frito factory.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
cat
the
paws
paws.
too.
like that smell.
That bacteria, yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? What is the Frito smell?
It's a bacteria.
It's a bacteria.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
Bo's paws definitely smell like Fritos, I
Yeah.
bet.
Like, oh, you
Yeah.
just got off,
Pause.
double overtime at the Frito factory. Okay.
Yeah. Kitties too. They got the Frito factory paws.
Crushing a lot of
Is that what
Fritos
that
today.
is?
It's a
from them
bacteria.
licking. What's it from?
I don't know what it's from. It's an okay bacteria. It's not like a one you need to worry about, but yeah.
Dog food? Nah.
Cat food, I don't mind the smell of cat food.
What about cheap inflatable pool toys?
Nah, like
Yeah.
that vinyl plastic smell. That's not for me.
No.
I do
not
like.
bad.
Our neighbor used to have like a wood shop where he did a lot of woodworking. You go in there with like all that, the smell of all the wood shavings and like
Varnish.
cut.
That varnish smell.
Yeah, I think it was more the wood shavings that
Yeah,
I remember.
any like fresh wood, like a new house, like new construction. That's,
I love that
that's
smell.
maybe the best smell on
Sawdust,
the
like
planet.
the smell of sawdust. You know what I mean?
New car smell too, like when you buy a new car or a newer car.
Yeah, we found out that that's not good for you.
I know, but
Yeah, you know what I love? The smell.
Huh?
of
good.
The smell of old cocaine. That's
What
right.
do you mean?
Yeah.
We talked about a study that new car smell is like it's all the vinyl and the glues and
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
plastics and stuff, and it's actually not very good for you.
Well,
What
I
about-
want
Sucks
it
because
anyway.
I could get high off that stuff.
the smell of a basketball. You ever smell a basketball?
Good
a
call.
new basketball,
Yeah.
New
yeah.
basketball.
Same thing with the glove. You put the baseball
Or
glove up in your face.
Warm, freshly Xeroxed paper.
Oh yeah. Reminds me of
Warm.
growing
Warm.
up in the 90s.
Freshly Xeroxed paper.
I do like fresh cut grass. Ron in the chat said that, and I know a lot of people that's like a turnoff. They don't like that.
Really?
I like it.
I love it.
Man, it always takes me back to childhood as soon as I smell it.
Yeah, but I mean a lot of people deal with allergies, so maybe it's like that.
What about a house fire?
Somebody
what?
said tar.
That's,
Arson,
Have you ever been near
smells
that?
good.
Yes.
Tar?
'Cause we were near
Yeah,
that
like-
a couple months ago, and it is.
Oh yeah.
You know, if they tar and chip the back roads or whatever.
Yeah, I like that smell.
I guess I kind of like that
Oh
smell
yeah,
too. I
that's
hadn't
a
really
horrible
considered
smell.
What?
House
fire?
Oh, dude, it's. I mean, it is.
House
I like those
fire.
mosquito trucks and
Bad.
running behind those.
What?
And just,
No.
Yeah.
No,
Smell
buddy.
Yeah.
Dude, when they never did that in my neighborhood in South County. There's not a South County thing. And when I started hanging up in North County back in high school, I remember seeing that for the first time, going, "What is that? What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a mosquito truck." I was like, "I feel like this has got to be bad for us."
Yeah, I'm sure it's good.
Did they have that up in New York? This is a neighborhood.
Once, like, West Nile became a real thing.
This is way before that. This is in the 90s or early
not a-
or mid 90s. It was everywhere up in North County. That was
I don't remember
The
when I was a kid.
municipalities would hire these trucks to go around and just fumigate neighborhoods.
Yeah.
What about bonfire? I don't really like a bonfire smell, so I got one of those fire pits that takes the smell. It doesn't like
Me too.
the
I don't like it on my
smokeless-
clothes.
I don't like it on my clothes.
I like it the next. I know this is weird, but I love it the next day.
Me
If
too.
I wear a
Stand
sweater
it.
that has it, it smells so good to
I
me.
cannot
I don't
stand
like it.
Wait. What do you mean a fireplace that takes the smell out?
I got one of
That's
those
like a-
fire pits that are my mom bought me one for
seen
Christmas
those.
that
Those
are like
new ones?
metal, and they air it out. They vent, so it's hardly any smoke.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
What?
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
fire.
They're
How does
fancy.
how does one burn things without smoke?
Well, yeah, where there's smoke, there's wait.
No, it works pretty. I mean,
Fire
it's not
pit?
It's a
100%.
solo stove.
It's not 100% no smoke, but it takes most of the smoke away.
and it's hot as hell.
It's hot as hell. It's pretty good. My
Solo
buddy's got one.
stove?
And I
Solo
want one of
stove.
those because I love being around a fire, but I hate smelling like smoke.
Yeah, man.
Can't stand it.
And this is a wood fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's
just
a
normal
metal. It's a
bonfire.
metal cylinder with holes.
Where does the smoke go? I'm sorry to sound like
Hey,
an idiot here, but
Nobody
like,
knows. Nobody knows.
I don't get
it goes
it.
to another dimension, and it's somebody else's problem.
Burned a lot of wood in my day, and I've never.
This is probably not weird, but I do love the way a barbershop smells. Like that barbicide. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like that, all the cleaning.
The blue liquid.
Yeah,
whatever's
whatever
in
that
that,
is.
whatever the combs are soaking
It's
in.
the combs and shaving cream. And,
Love that.
There's a candle factory that I love in town, Maplewood, called Maven, and they have a barber shop flavored candle, and it smells exactly like what you're talking
we used to have
about.
one. Remember in the old studio?
Say
We had
what?
a barbershop candle.
Oh yeah.
It smelled like a barbershop.
Yeah. Then we had one that was supposed to smell like black leather. It said. Remember, it was called black leather.
Yeah.
That's here.
Oh, is it?
And then you guys just got
Is
this
that the-
candle in. What does this candle smell like? People on the YouTube chat can see what it says.
Does
This
it
is
ha-
vulgar.
Does it have a flavor?
What is this?
Say something on the bottom.
Smell like a
Hand
flight.
poured by Blaze Candle Co. This is looks like it's F this S o'clock.
Yes.
Yes.
Candle.
It smells pretty
It
good.
smells like.
Hey, I do want to do one more story before we hit the break.
Smells like somebody that doesn't care.
I'm thinking of nurses.
What is now? We're in the full swing now of Halloween decorations, and some of the houses on my street are like, whoa, man, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Does anybody have
Urban
anybody on their
cowboy.
block that's got like real lifelike decorations?
We got one of those. You know how what was it? Home Depot was doing that 9-foot skeleton.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like a 12-foot thing now.
Oh, wow.
We have one of those.
Remember the story
Not
last?
we, but
Remember the story last year? Somebody really did it up, and it looked like they were like dead bodies,
oh my gosh,
like on their front lawn, and people were calling the cops, like, "Hey, man, there's a murder scene here."
what a murder scene.
Well, this story out of China Grove, North Carolina. A North Carolina family is upset that their loved one's body was mistaken for a Halloween decoration, left outside for days.
Great.
Left outside for it really was a dead body.
Oh my lord.
And people thought it was a decoration.
Why? They killed him? He just died?
He just died.
Oh my goodness.
So this guy, Robert Owens, his body was found at China Grove. His family discovered that a lawn care worker mowed around him.
What?
Like, so the guy was dead, and the lawn care guy thought it was a
Prop.
prop for
If you
Halloween
find
and
a car-
mowed around it.
Well, that was nice. that
In
he
your front yard, you might be a redneck.
His name was Robert Owens. That sounds like a ghost person.
Bobby Owens.
Bobby Owens.
If you find a body in your front yard,
Or a Bobby.
Poor guy.
So a lawn care worker, and he probably weed whacked around it too.
I mean, good on that lawn guy for thinking about the props. But
As a former lawn care worker,
he didn't notice like flies. Oh,
when
like-
you can't get close to an object, you got to then go in with a weed whacker just to knock the grass down.
Oh no.
oh my
brother.
goodness.
Who finally realized it
Covered
wasn't
in
a
grass clippings.
Oh. Bobby Owens.
Just laying there covered in grass clippings and like,
It's what he would have wanted.
The next day, somebody was like, "There's a dead body here." Like, this
very
is a dead
funny.
person.
Nice try, Ralph.
Yeah. Good work.
The last
Was
time
it the guy that lived there?
No, the last time the family saw him was October 1st. It wasn't until a week later that police found him. He was face down on the grass outside a home that it was like an abandoned house.
He looks young,
sad.
too.
He's 34.
Wow.
What was the cause of death?
I said it was probably an overdose or something. Like he was known to do drugs and was probably at the house for not great reasons. They haven't not an official cause of death yet, but police don't suspect foul play, but they're investigating. Waiting for the autopsy. But man, the fact that the lawn guy mowed around him.
That's
Yeah.
Whoops.
I got by my house. I had
Wild.
a neighbor that went all out. They got two lifelike sized. I think it's Jason Voorhees and a Michael Myers on their porch, and then they've put tons of headstones all over their front yard of like all sorts of various controversial things. So when I go walk it, I'm always like reading.
Various controversial
Oh
things.
yeah, like political things and
Oh.
people. And,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Rest in peace to my,
Like,
you know,
here lies
my
Roe v.
brain.
Wade.
Yeah, so, like seriously, like stuff like that. So yeah, they went all.
That didn't
Oh.
seem necessary, Evelyn, but you really polarized the neighborhood with your Halloween decorations
Right.
there.
All right, hey, before we hit the Team Riz Member of the Day, I do want to shout out Junkwiser, king of junk. Love the Junkwiser people. Thank you, Junkwiser, for your very, very generous donation.
My God,
to
so
the Song
generous.
Society. So generous. Thank you, Junkwiser. Junkwiser, king of junk, sponsoring Rafe's head.
Sponsoring my head, and honestly, sponsoring my junk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I think they're sponsoring my heart this week, too.
Me too.
Me
I mean,
too.
don't you want to, if someone's going to come grab your junk, don't you want to know it's a locally owned company that you can trust? I certainly do, and they'll grab any junk. Heavy junk, double-hander junk, even really dirty junk. Junkwiser loves it all. We never pass judgment at Junkwiser. They don't, even if it's really small. From tiny junk to huge junk, Junkwiser is your only option for personal or business junk removal in the St. Louis area. They are locally owned and operated. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to serve you in any way possible for next day junk removal. Call 314-260-7110 or visit junkwiser.com to book. And guys, Junkwiser, we love you. Thank you for sponsoring my head all week.
And we're standing up.
Oh.
I'm stand up and salute you, Junkwiser.
Oh, my
We
goodness.
salute you, Junkwiser.
Thank you for grabbing junk.
Thank you. First read through.
Wow.
This is me staring down the barrel of the camera, saluting Junkwiser as America's junk removal service.
And again, thank you for your very generous donation.
This
to
was very sweet.
The Song Society, which is a great
Cool
charitable
hats, too.
organization. Helps kids, sick kids, music therapy.
Yeah.
They do amazing work. So what's the website again? Junkwiser.com?
Junkwiser.com. That's JUNKWEISER.com.
Does it need a www?
Yes,
It
Bobby,
does.
Thank you,
I
Scott.
think it does.
All right, Team Riz Member of the Day is brought to you by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill, proud sponsor of Team Riz. Visit hotshotsnet.com/Team Riz. I'm going to be up at the Hot Shots in St. Charles on Saturday.
Really?
I believe starting at 6 o'clock with Goose Island and a mystery bartender.
Jason Momoa's in town.
What?
Don't start that, please. My God.
We don't want it to flood
No.
the hot shots.
No. Nope, don't want all that water damage.
My God.
Today's Team Riz Member of the Day is from Waterloo, Illinois. Abby Weber is our team member. Abby says Riz Show makes her morning every time she listens. Thinks we're great. Banter is even better. Her 10-year-old asks to listen to the show every morning on the way to school, and the point is the only station she listens to.
That's
Loves just two of us, and she appreciates the comical conversations that are had every morning with the Riz gang. Well, thank you, Abby. Abby Weber from Waterloo. Waterloo,
Monroe
Team
County.
Riz, Monroe
Just drove
County.
through there.
Our Team Riz Member of the Day gets super sweet Team Riz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up.
Hey, just ate at your Denny's.
That's true.
Up
Abby?
inside your Denny's, huh?
Waterloo. I'm all up in that Waterloo Denny's.
1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with Crap on Celebrities. It is 7:13. It is Wednesday. First look at the traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. Right-hand shoulder blocked due to a stalled vehicle 44 eastbound before Merrimack Station Road. We also have delays 64 eastbound between McKnight and Bellevue. Average speed down to 20 miles an hour. Your point forecast, dry weather in the daylight hours. Rain possible tonight. High of 78. Right now it's 47 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Learn what you got for us.
Oops, she did it again. Getaway Car Taylor's version. The GNR show is definitely not getting rescheduled next year, and I have proof. And the best new metal bands of all time.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. All that and more next in your Crap on Celebrity. Stay there. All right, phone number, welcome back, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Riz, the socials, at RIZZ Show. Your emails, rizshow@1057thepoint.com. We'll talk to Chris Kerber around 8:30, talk some Blues hockey for the first time this season. Also, the return of the game Guess Who. Play a little differently than we used to, but we'll give away some prizes. Hopefully we have time to give away those Metallica movie tickets.
Yeah. Sorry, that was my James Hetfield.
Yeah.
Good one, man.
Yeah.
You remember that guy Doug from yesterday? We'll give him another shot.
Doug.
Heavy Metal Doug.
Heavy Metal Doug.
His number was...
Yeah, you got it. Hey, Jason Momoa was at Schnucks yesterday in De Pere, and
Could feel it.
there were a lot of people there.
Thought it was an earthquake that happened.
There were a lot. It was a tidal wave. Panties were just
Couple friends.
melting.
My friend Melissa was down there, and the photo of her, it was not even her with Jason Momoa. It's just Jason Momoa in the background. Her face is just pure sex and joy.
Like if you were in a certain radius of the De Pere Schnooks, ladies, you felt a tingling in your loins.
That was him. Looking
That
gorgeous.
But yeah, I went home yesterday, and my wife said, something's just off today. I go, yeah, Jason Momoa was in town.
Yeah.
And so you don't know that feeling. It's lust. It's pure lust.
He just walks in. It's just lust.
He's in the area. Just
Did you guys feel
That's
different?
hilarious.
Like, how did the men feel? Like, could you feel like a part of yourself died yesterday, or was it like
No.
you also felt a tingle?
Momoa strengthens me. Here's why I like Jason Momoa. He's so good looking that women are willing to overlook 1,000 red flags.
Yep.
He gets to behave like your buddy from high school who never changed, and no one cares.
did you see the way he was dressed?
Yep. Don't care.
It doesn't matter.
Don't care.
Have you ever watched like anything with him in it and seen his house and the way he lives his life? Where he's just like, yeah, I put up an axe throwing archery in the backyard, and I made this table out of knives, and I put catfish in the in-ground pool so I could try to learn to catch them by hand. Any other guy?
I am aroused.
Exactly. You go to a regular dude's house, you're like, this guy is a freaking weirdo. But Jason Momoa is just like, I've never had to evolve.
I think he was wearing swim trunks and
Yeah.
like an ill-fitting shirt.
I will say this. The photo I saw, his hair was up in a ponytail, and I love a man bun. All right, don't at me. But let that thing breathe. Let that gorgeous long hair of yours breathe.
So this is from Fox 2. Movie star Jason Momoa kicked off his St. Louis tour Tuesday afternoon at De Pere Schnooks. He's on a 6-state tour promoting his new vodka, Miley. Is that what it's called? Miley? Miley. Oh, okay. Hundreds of fans lined up outside the Schnooks to grab a photo and buy an autographed bottle of vodka. He's going to be... Oh, and he's at Deerbergs today in Crestwood. And we got a guy on the inside.
getting
He says
closer.
that there's already people lined up. I'm not sure what time he's going to be out there.
Like yesterday, we were talking about how women won't marry a muscular man, but they'll go and just jump on top of him.
Jump on top, yeah.
and ride him into the sunset. Yeah, this is a perfect example of that. This is like, no offense to Lisa Bonet. She's cool as hell, and good on him for even being married to her, being Zoe Kravitz's stepfather. That's incredible. But like, I don't think I could marry Jason Momoa, but I want to look at him.
I was talking to Rafe about this before the show. So Lisa Bonet was married to Lenny Kravitz.
Gorgeous.
And then they got divorced, and then she got with Jason Momoa, and they got married. Now, Lenny and Jason became friends.
Yeah.
And you'd see pictures of them like
Brothers.
riding Harleys,
Amazing.
on the Pacific Coast Highway, doing cool stuff, hanging out with their shirts off.
Oh, there goes Kravitz and Momoa.
And I'm thinking,
Cremoa.
what a cool hang that would be. And then I'm like, what? I can't hang with that.
No, none of us
Just
can.
be the guy taking pictures for everybody that notices
hang
Kravitz
with
and
that.
Momoa.
Can we just talk about Lisa Bonet and how lucky this woman is, and how cool as hell she has to be to
I
be
just
landed
want you to
Lenny
picture.
Kravitz, Jason Momoa.
I want you to picture right now. You're at like a roadside, like biker bar.
Right, on the
and
PCH.
Lenny Kravitz rolls up with Jason Momoa, and then here I come. Here comes.
no.
On a
here,
Vespa?
Here comes the third guy.
You're not even
Hey, guys.
being visualized.
There's some
We
guy
talked about
following
this.
those guys.
You don't even get your own bike. You got to ride.
Yeah, you're riding bitch on.
You're on the
somebody.
back with your hands wrapped around Kravitz. I got my hands around Momoa, and we're just smiling at each other.
I'd be so jealous of you guys.
We can't even hang with those guys. You
can't hang with
You don't want
that.
to be the third guy in the Momoa Kravitz. Like two hot dudes that look like the fashion district just fell onto their body.
Right.
They got perfect hair,
Yes.
Chiseled.
chiseled. They look like they have eyeliner on 24/7.
And I'm already feral because, like, earlier this week, or maybe it was late last week, Lenny Kravitz released a new album, and the music video for this
Oh, I saw.
new song.
I saw the music video.
He's naked, and you get to see his like pelvis
Did you
up
see the music
close,
video
and I'm
for
like,
this- for the
oh
new
my
Kravitz song?
God.
No.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. He's naked the entire time, just showing his tush.
He's in the bathtub. I mean, it's a
Well, we've
it's
all
great.
seen the front. We may as well see the back.
Yes, we have.
Lenny
That's
Kravitz.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, we have, Moon.
We saw
I
Lenny's
forgot
Kravitz.
about that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, when his pants split on stage and his dong popped out.
Yes.
I have a couple of lady listeners who send me Lenny Kravitz updates from time to time. Like, they slide in my DMs. They're like, have you seen Lenny today? And I'm like, oh, my God. Look
Yeah.
at this guy. Get on this.
He's 59.
Yeah, that's wild.
Dude, that's incredible.
He lives like a cool, the whole family. The Kravitz Momoa family
Clan,
of people
the Kravitz and Momoa clan.
is something I'd want to be a
hang
part
with
of.
that.
No, we can't hang.
Oh, he's got tiny butt.
Look at his ass.
Yeah.
This
Tiny
is so
Yeah, Lenny.
weird, dude.
What the
No, it
heck?
is
pull it
not
off.
weird. No,
It's weird that he just started doing that little disco dance
Oh
with his.
my God.
and the
with his
song's
booty
not
like
Is that a
good
real
either.
person painted like a zebra?
That's me.
And he's smoking it. It's in the morning. He's got sunglasses
I'm
on. He's
not
naked
seeing-
and he's smoking a
I didn't know he
joint.
had a butt tattoo either,
there's
which
his
is
butt
really
again.
cool.
It's really cool. If any of us had a butt tattoo, you'd shred us for years.
The nose rings, the dress,
But if we had that
the
chest.
whole thing is amazing.
But if
Hey,
we were
Lenny
Lenny
Kravitz, it's fine. It's fine.
Katie says Lenny Kravitz is vegan in the chat. Super hot. I'm into that too. I would go vegan for Lenny Kravitz.
Now he's singing into his toothbrush with sunglasses on. That's kind of cool.
In the morning
Yep.
It's a whole vibe.
And now he's brushing his teeth.
with his sunglasses on.
This feels like an R-rated Apple commercial to me.
It does, dude. It looks so wild. Hey, by the way, check this out. Mei Lee Vodka, right?
Yeah.
Mei Lee Vodka says, oh, shoot, where the heck was it? Oh, no.
Is there
Here,
something special about
here,
it?
here it is. Mei Lee Vodka is the embodiment of the spirit of exploration, born from the union of fire, water. Fire, water, earth, and air. Hailing from the picturesque landscapes of Montana, it's crafted with a keen eye for detail. Mei Lee Vodka, you're not just purchasing a bottle of alcohol. You're entering a world of sophistication and luxury.
So every
Right.
bottle is filled with vodka that is flowed through Momoa's butt crack, and that's how it's bottled.
Sign us up. We're in line. It's thousands of
It's
us.
fermented.
Can you imagine if Lenny Kravitz did a butt crack vodka? Like, I mean,
He can.
It's Momoa butt crack vodka.
if they.
this is the commercial for it. Yeah, they've already.
check out the new
they
Kravitz
already
video.
shot the
Damn.
commercial.
This is what I mean, everybody needs to get on this Lenny Kravitz
Well, I'm telling you,
video.
once Momoa came to the area, every lady started ovulating. I don't know how
yeah,
that works.
we all synced up, and we're all feral as hell. And I'm no apology either.
So funny to me.
Oh, he's
Well,
putting
he's
a
at the
firework.
Deerbergs and what's Crestwood today?
And then he comes to Chesterfield,
Total Wine.
which is probably where that's Thursday. That's tomorrow.
Crestwood. I think it stops Wednesday. I don't know if he's at Total Wine today or tomorrow. But he's invited here.
Yes.
I know Moon's going to be out tomorrow, so if he wants to come in and, take Moon's chair for the
What's
day.
crazy is this is almost beat for beat how I start my day before I come on the air.
Playing
This
guitar
Lenny
after you
Kravitz
brush
video.
your teeth.
Yeah, I
Kravitz
like
video.
to dance around, song out in front of a mirror that's right over my bed,
Hump the air.
singing to my toothbrush,
Yeah,
hump
just
the air a
be
little
naked.
I am
bit.
into that.
He's got toothpaste on his mouth. I love it.
Doesn't matter. It's Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, what if he
whatever
was brushing
does.
his teeth and it was how Moon and I we say we're like we're
Humping the
sloppy
sink.
brushers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this video, Lenny Kravitz humps everything.
Yeah, he's just humping
just
everything in his
humping
house.
everything.
Who is
Oh, that
humping
poor
Lenny
old
Kravitz
lady.
is the question.
He's just humping a his and hers sink. That's interesting.
Like, is he down? Is he DTF? Like, who is he dating?
He's really singing to an SM57.
No.
All right, today is
That's what I'm noticing now.
October the 18th. Back in the day, 49 years ago, 1974, Al Green. Al Green was attacked in his bathtub by an ex-girlfriend who killed herself after first pouring scalding hot grits on his back. And she shot herself with his gun.
Dang.
Her death is what led him to turning his back on pop music. That's Al Green.
Wow.
46 years ago, 1977, Reggie Jackson earned the nickname Mr. October
got a concert.
after hitting 3 home runs in Game 6 of the World Series, carrying the Yankees to another title. 38 years ago, 1985, the Nintendo Entertainment System released in North America, but just in New York to see if it would actually sell. And it wound up selling a lot.
Oh, it did?
35 years ago, 1988, Roseanne debuts on ABC. 32 years ago, 1991, My Own Private Idaho. That was released. That same day, Vanilla Ice's movie, Cool as Ice, hit theaters.
That's a great movie.
Cool as Ice?
I always wanted to make out with a guy on a motorcycle, like what that chick in Vanilla Ice do.
While
Yeah.
moving?
No, it was
No,
stationary.
stationary.
Oh, okay.
She was like reverse. It's a whole thing. It's
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
scene.
Oh, it was all.
I don't want you putting yourself in danger.
No.
27
For
years
a
ago,
good make-out.
1996, Swingers hits theaters, and 21 years ago in 2002, The Ring hits theaters. And that's what happened
that's a
back
good one.
in the day. Yeah, just think about this. So 21 years ago with The Ring, Remember, it's VHS. That was still relevant. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Grab on Celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Bright House Plumbing. Call the best, flush the rest, brighthouseco.com, 636-600-0188. Britney Spears did drop the major bombshell that Justin Timberlake was worried about, that she had an abortion after getting pregnant with his baby. People magazine published an excerpt from Britney's upcoming memoir, The Woman in Me, which is going to be coming out next week. And she says, I love Justin so much. I always expected us to have a family together one day. This would be much earlier than I'd anticipate, but Justin definitely wasn't happy about the pregnancy. He said we weren't ready to have a baby in our lives, that we were way too young. She also recognized that some fans will be shocked by this revelation, saying, I'm sure people will hate me for this, but I agreed not to have the baby. I don't know if it was the right decision. If it had been left up to me alone, I never would have done it. And yet Justin was so sure that he didn't want to be a father.
All right, Moon, what do you feel about this? So she writes this book. It's a tell-all. And Justin Timberlake and her have not been together for a long, long time. He's moved on. He's married. He's got kids. And she drops this revelation in her book.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's her story.
Yeah, it's her story. But now but it was their decision as a couple when they were together, which is a private thing.
I wonder how it was framed. Like, how does this book sound? How does this book sound? How is it written?
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? Like, is she saying, like, hey,
out.
we were young, and here's one of the decisions that we made as young people, and, you know, I hope Justin's well. How is it framed? Like, how does this read? I'm curious.
I don't know. Obviously, that's making the news, but, you know, again, he's moved on. He's got a wife. He's got kids. They haven't been together for a long time, and it's a decision they made that they kept private for all these years, and now she decides to put out a book and then drag him into it. Now, when they made the decision, obviously they didn't publicize it then, and it was something they probably wanted to keep at the time very, very quiet.
But at the same time, when they were there, both very, very famous people made a decision together. You know, I mean, our decisions are our decisions. Whether they were dumb decisions, the right decisions, the wrong decisions,
but my
whatever.
question is, though, for her to bring it up.
You think she asked, like...
Yeah,
that's
maybe
where
she
I went.
asked.
Maybe she asked, and maybe we all are freaking out. It's none of our business anyway. But maybe she said, "Justin, this has been weighing on me for 20 years. This is part of my story." And a lot of the comments that you see on this People magazine excerpt were people saying, "This woman has been holding this in for so long, and it's probably been eating away at her." Possibly, and could that be adding to her mental health that we all love to talk about?
Yeah.
So,
well,
I also think that we, as a society of listeners and readers, need to always remember that that's one side of the story.
Right. Oh, and I'm sure there will be another side that comes out.
There was word before she put this thing out.
And it doesn't always have to be somebody. You know what I mean? Like Justin, even if Justin has a completely different side of the story, he doesn't need to come out and say it.
No, he doesn't.
Sometimes you just go, you know what? You can say whatever. Maybe that's your narrative. Maybe that's your story. Whatever. Who cares?
Before we knew what this was.
Yeah.
That there was going to be some kind of revelation,
right.
And he got his lawyers to try to stop it, and there were other people that got their lawyers to try to stop her from saying stuff. And
I don't know, man. I think it's very therapeutic of her to tell her side, and if this is all true and this is what happened, I mean, it probably has been something that is a huge decision, and obviously has been eating away at her for so long. I mean, she has 2 boys of her own now, and. Yeah. Anyway, that book, again, The Woman in Me, hits stores October 24th. Ozzy Osbourne wouldn't hold back from peeing on himself during his live performances. This has been rumored and talked about before. Okay. But on his podcast, he says it's because he was so wet anyway from throwing water all over the audience that he said, I would just go. He said, F it. I would just pee all over myself. I was wet anyway. And I was throwing water around.
Yeah, that's his thing. Like, he throws buckets of water at people and hops around like a frog, or at least he did.
He had water guns and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild.
You never seen Ozzy live?
No, I never seen Ozzy live. I would love to. I would have loved to.
Oh, back when he was hopping around like a frog, and he'd have just buckets of water on stage, just throwing it at people, and dump it on himself. Yeah, it was cool.
That's awesome, because he was doing a lot of summer tours back then too, like outdoor summer
Ozfest and stuff like that.
But dude, I can't imagine getting to a point. I don't care how wet I am, like just
go,
going,
man.
opening the valve and going is like, it's a big moment when you're not in a familiar situation.
But you said you would You would turd on an airplane earlier.
I'm saying,
so
yeah. I mean, if it was happening anyway, that was the scenario that was being painted. If it was happening anyway, would you choose to, do it all over yourself or on the floor? I'm saying, like, I mean,
he's already wet. Nobody's going to know.
He knows he's going to be on stage.
He's got all black on.
He knows when he's got to be there. He knows how long he's going to be there.
All right.
When's the last time that you couldn't go an hour and a half without peeing?
He's older, though.
Well, okay. I'm just saying, like, that's
Well,
a
he was
big
talking
moment to be
younger,
like,
too.
yo, I'm in front of a crowd of 20,000. I'm just going to go, man.
Well, he's got no stage
like,
fright, which is
psychologically,
awesome.
that's crazy.
He's so comfortable on stage.
I know
and
some people can't pee next in the urinal when somebody
I can't.
stands next to him.
I have extreme stage fright when I go to the bathroom.
So you would never be able to do this.
Absolutely not.
You should try.
Turning that valve is tough.
I bet. Well, hey, not for Ozzy. There's a video, this hilarious video, and, I'm not saying people need to steal things, but there's a hilarious video of a Taylor Swift superfan being chased by mall security in Mexico after this guy stole a cardboard poster from the Eras Tour movie. And this video that we'll put up on the blog is him. It's an old school mall looking. This dude runs down 3 flights of steps with a life-size cardboard cutout of Taylor. The mall security is chasing the guy. People are applauding him for getting, and he's full speed leaving the mall with this thing, and he gets away.
He got away.
It's excellent.
It was Iggy.
Iggy from TMA.
He's actually pretty fleet of foot when he wants to be.
When he
when
wants
he
to be.
wants to be, yeah.
SNL announced
All that smoking has not slowed him down.
Foo Fighters are going to be the musical guest on SNL on October 28th, and Nate Bargatze will host for his first time.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Because
That's
he
awesome.
canceled his shows here.
Nate did?
And I think that's why.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah, he
really?
was supposed to be at Stiefel.
I didn't put that together. That's
And
interesting.
I saw that he'd postponed until next June. And I think it falls in line with that's why.
I get it, though, right? You get an opportunity to host SNL with the Foo Fighters. Take it. See you next year.
Because I saw an email yesterday.
That's a big deal for stand-up. That's huge.
Yeah.
Rescheduled. All right, yeah, he was supposed to. When is that SNL?
28th.
He was supposed to be here the 24th and 25th. Rescheduled to June 22nd and 23rd.
Gotcha. So he'll be in preparation for the hosting.
He had 3 shows here: Tuesday the 24th, Wednesday the 25th, Friday the 27th. Because of SNL, all rescheduled to June.
There you go.
Makes sense, and I get it.
Speaking of rescheduling, Guns N' Roses will not be coming to St. Louis. I know they canceled the show, but there was talk we'll get back to it in 2024. Well, it looks like Guns N' Roses will be off the road for the first part of next year. Slash announced a lengthy tour with Miles Kennedy and his Conspirators that's going to start January 23rd and wrap up just before May of next year. So that concert wouldn't happen in those timeframes anyway, but
I
it
have
looks
a
like
feeling
Slash
it's
is
never
moving
going
on.
to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think Guns N'
either.
Roses is ever coming back here.
I don't either.
I'm gonna.
You gonna say it now?
I may be
Say it.
wrong.
You do declare?
If I were to, I would. I'm a betting man. I will put money on them not coming here.
I don't think they'll come to Bush. I think that
I don't think it's sold great. I think it's sold okay. I don't think it's sold great.
no, and they're definitely not going to the amphitheater
Riverport,
again.
no.
There's still a lot of hatred. I got a buddy who's like, somebody that I love and respect, and he is like, I can't believe St. Louis would give that band a chance.
Yeah, man, they filled the dome that one time
I
when
feel
they
bad
first came back.
for Richard Fortus though. This was like his
I do
hometown
too,
show.
man.
They had like that profile on him. You're coming home. You're going to be able
Yeah,
to play
man,
again.
he
with-
rules.
He does rule, and the band's like, screw it. I mean, that sucks. That's an internal
It's a bummer.
bummer for
That is a
sure.
bummer.
Sophia Bush from Chicago PD in One Tree Hills divorcing her husband and now dating Ashlyn Harris, the professional soccer player who used to play for the U.S. national team. Source says that they've been friends for years, but went out on their first actual date a few
Now
weeks
you have
ago.
to say Ashlyn is a woman.
Ashlyn is a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was
The
married
U.S.
as well.
women's national team.
That's right. They've been friends forever, and I guess now they're just getting on with it. And this
Who's
is
this?
very recent. This is Sophia,
Sophia
Bush.
Bush.
She was
Who's
in
that?
John Tucker Must Die. Real cute girl. You know her face.
One Tree Hill. Yeah, pretty famous.
She's related to the Bush family, correct? The
Yeah, she's one of the. She's a daughter of like
I think
one of
George.
the brothers.
Yeah, like the way Billy Bush is related to them, like second cousin or something, right?
No,
He
it's
is
like
of the Bush family.
The Bush, not the Anheuser Bushes.
Like-
No, the George Bushes.
George Bushes.
George
Yeah.
Bushes. Yeah.
Billy Bush is also George Bush's cousin from one that got fired and then now is working again.
Billy, I thought Billy Bush was a.
Well, there's
Billy
a Billy Bush in the Bush family, and then there's Billy Bush that was on, what's the celebrity gossip show? The one that was on the bus with Trump
With
when he
Trump?
said he grabbed the whatever, and then he got fired for it.
He was a Bush.
He looks like a Bush.
He was a
Seen his
political
face?
Bush.
Yeah, he's a cousin.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Family's got
Either.
That
deep-
other.
They're in it.
Tentacles and everything.
Everything.
We were just in the bookstore the other day, and that Billy Bush dude put out a book called "Family Reigns: The Extraordinary Rise and Epic Fall of an American Dynasty."
For AB?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
I thought that was pretty intense sounding.
That is intense. Hocus Pocus. You guys like that movie?
I never saw it.
Oh, please. You have
My
to watch it
wife
with your daughter.
loves it.
It's a great Halloween
Never saw
movie.
it. You ever see Hocus Pocus?
That's Bette Midler and Sarah.
Sarah
Jessica
Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy.
Yep. Well, the director, Kenny Ortega, says the character Allison, played by Vanessa Shaw, might have a little bit of witch in her. He even pitched a potential spinoff to explore that on the Disney Channel, but it never worked out. I would welcome this spinoff because Allison was the babe that, helps take down the Sanderson sisters, and she's cool. And I would love to see a spinoff of that actress because they still do Comic-Cons and stuff. All those people, Thora Birch, they all go out. So I could see that happening one day, maybe. Martin Scorsese says he was banned from some Italian restaurants after Goodfellas came out. He and his co-writer, who wrote the book Wise Guy, Nicholas Pileggi, said that they had a restaurant in New York that they loved, but when the film came out, the owner of the restaurant said that they were not allowed in anymore because they apparently, denigrated a certain ethnic group.
Well,
for the
it's a
picture.
stereotype thing. It's like, okay, a mob movie with, all Italians in it. You're bringing this back up
Yeah.
again.
So they kicked him out.
Stereotypes, hurt and harm.
Yeah.
Which movie?
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
Oh wow.
Like, hey,
Hey.
you can't come here. You're not a welcome.
Yeah.
Correction, by the way, Sophia Bush not related to any of the Bush family.
Oh, really?
It's a rumor. Just a rumor.
Interesting.
I don't want to spread rumors here on this.
You would get out of here.
You would get out of here. Hey, and finally,
Sophia.
guys, we have to trash another list. This time, loudersound.com put together their list of the best new metal bands of all time. So
Okay, so you know what's funny about this is I read a story about the Deftones. I know you love the Deftones.
Love
They're
the
your favorite.
Deftones.
They're your, one of your favorite bands. They were asked to join Metallica's Summer Sanitarium tour back in I think 02 or 03, and they said no because they didn't want to be on a bill with Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park because they
Right.
didn't want to be in that new metal.
they
Brilliant
couldn't
move.
escape it. They couldn't escape it though, and they are a new metal band.
It's a new metal band. Yeah.
Deftones.
They didn't want
how
to be
can
one
you say
though.
you're not?
They didn't want to be one. They wanted to move away because that's when they put out White Pony, and they really did move away
Well,
from
I don't
that.
want to be immortal, but I mean, I'm immortal.
Listen, if you're going for a certain sound and you were going for a certain
yeah, I get it.
certain thing,
sometimes don't
and
wanna
you're
be-
on a tour that's just all new metal.
Yeah, but you got to grow up and get over that, man.
They do
I
have
think
to grow
they'll
up
be
and
fine.
get over it because they're on this list. They actually came in at number 6
Yeah,
as
definitely.
the best.
They're top 10. Papa Roach for sure.
Papa Roach is number 9.
Did you see Last Resort just hit the billion stream
streams?
mark?
Yeah.
Although I guess Linkin Park is
Linkin Park's going to be number 2.
Number 2 is
is
Linkin
new
Park.
metal. I wouldn't necessarily consider it.
Number 1.
I can see how it goes in there.
I would. Same thing with the Deftones. Then they had a new metal sound.
Yeah, but
probably
new,
the
but
first
but,
record
but
or two.
Deftones like you can taste metal in it. There's metal all through it.
There's a couple on this list.
Limp
that is-
Bizkit's
they're
number 1.
Metal band. Limp Bizkit is number 4.
Korn.
Korn is number 1. Good job, Riz.
Nice.
I like corn.
Snot.
Not on the list.
POD.
POD not on the list.
Chevelle.
Chevelle not on the list.
New metal.
Man. Blindside had a minute.
I'm trying to think of all those bands from back. That was like
These
my,
are huge bands.
That
This
was
is-
like my heyday.
This
Like
is 04.
like
So this is more butt rocky stuff that we're missing.
There's a
Into All
couple
the
of butt
music
rocks.
and like 3 Days Grace.
What's the
or
Barrel 45
Grace.
band?
No way.
Shinedown.
Yeah,
Not on
Shinedown.
the list. In fact, here's some that I put together my own list
New
of
metal
bands that
bands.
should have been on this list. So like not on this list: Seven Dust, Stain, Drowning Pool, Godsmack, Incubus, Crazy Town, Kitty, Flyleaf, Il Nino, Stone Sour, and
Il
Seether.
Nino.
Not on this on the top 10.
Seven Dust should be on there.
El
Yeah,
Nino.
70s.
I remember those guys.
Yeah.
Orgy.
No.
They had a great cover of Blue Monday.
How are we missing so many people and Seven Dust isn't on there? This doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Is it going to be some? Like,
Is there anything from
like
earlier
bands
90s
that never
like
outgrew
Nine Inch
Pops?
Nails or Rage they considered?
Oh, I know. Stained.
No. Stained isn't on this list.
Dang.
Oh, that's weird.
In fact, I have a problem with this.
That
because-
first record is one of like, it's almost
Insane Clown
quintessential
Posse.
new
No.
metal.
No, listen to this.
Damn it.
They put
He threw that out there hard,
Mud
brother.
vein.
Mudvayne.
Mudvayne.
Mudvayne straight metal.
Okay, stop the list.
Mudvayne.
Slipknot.
Slipknot's number 3, which I don't agree with.
That's a metal band.
I do agree with this. Number 5, System of a Down. Number
Yeah, System of a
7,
Down. Yeah, good one.
Evanescence. I agree with
System
that.
of a Down. You're right. Okay.
And
They're-
number
they're on
8,
there.
Disturbed. But your top 3, Slipknot, Linkin Park, and your number 1 new metal band
Slipknot
is
is not a new metal band.
I agree.
Slipknot is a metal band.
It's a metal band.
Can I
But
ask
they're
a
in
really
you,
dumb
bro.
question?
Yes.
I haven't. What qualifies something as new
And
metal?
that's the whole thing. Like, what is the definition of
What is
a
that?
new
I
metal
don't.
band?
Because when
always
you
thought-
said this, I'm like, I am going to have no input because I don't
I
even
never
know
thought
what it means.
Deftones would even fit in that category.
What is the
I do.
subgenre of new versus just metal?
I think having a hip hop
It's-
edge to it.
New metal is
little bit.
subgenre of alternative metal that combines elements of heavy metal music with elements of other music genres such as hip hop, alternative rock, funk, industrial, and grunge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely more melodic. It's more like
It kind of feels like a catch-all a little bit.
simple, strong song structure. There's not like
alternative metal?
metal's its own thing. Metal's its own thing. You got the solos, you got ripping guitars, you got ripping drums. Like new metal is like you could get away like if you
not
had
as heavy.
if you
The
had a
reason
guy-
I'm asking
if you
is-
had a guitar player that wanted to be heavy and was like kind of like influenced by metal, but your drummer sucked, you're a new metal band.
Well, new metal, you just some drop D tuning. And
That's what I'm saying. Like, and you got a drummer that can
Couple
go
good chords.
A lot of open strings.
Well, the reason I'm asking is the bands you named sound wildly different to me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying new metal
There's a lot
bands
of
drummers
like Linkin
suck, by the way.
Park and Slipknot sound wildly different to me.
Slipknot and Mudvayne are misplaced on
Yeah,
this
I
list.
think Linkin Park would be more pop.
Abe Cunningham is one of the most influential drummers of the whole era. So I'm not saying just before anybody like misinterprets what I said. New metal bands don't have bad drummers, but if you want to be in a metal band and you have a bad drummer, the best you can
John
get is
Otto!
the best you can get is new metal. That's all I'm saying. John Otto's great,
John
dude.
Otto's great.
Celebrities celebrating a birthday today. Tyler Posey, my buddy Tyler. He just got married over the weekend. He is 32. That is MTV's Teen Wolf. He's an actor. He's a musician. He's awesome. Bristol Palin is 33. Zac Efron, I love that guy. He's 36. Frida Pinto, that is the gorgeous Slumdog Millionaire star, is 39. Lindsey Vonn, dated Tiger Woods but thought better of it, is 39. Neo is 41 or 44. Not sure.
Oh.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is 63. Martina Navratilova is 67, one of the best tennis players of all time. Chuck Lorre is 71. Pam Dauber, that's Mindy from Mork and Mindy. She's 72. And Mike Ditka, NFL Hall of Famer. How old do you think Mike Ditka is?
Ditka.
He's in his
From Da Bears.
80s, early 80s.
Early 80s? Anybody? Mike Ditka. Learn?
Oh.
You're probably going to nail
81,
it, right?
I'm going to say.
You're saying 81? I'm going
80.
a really ripe 78.
78.
83.
All right, Ditka versus God's angelic choir of angels.
Ditka.
by a field goal.
Ditka. Ditka is 84.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, 84 years old.
And we
Today's-
also forgot one.
Oh, yeah.
The
that's
Queen
right.
of St. Louis.
That's right, the
Dear
Queen.
Allison, it's her birthday. Happy birthday.
Scott's wife, Allison.
Birthday. Austin.
Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Mandy Muse. And today's birthday girl has been in 392 fine films, including All Roads Lead to Sex 1, The Ass That Won't Quit 1 and 4, The Booty Club. She was in Double Duty Booty, Girl Train 4, Manhandled 11, Round Juicy Butts 10, Rump Raiders 6, Horrible Bosses, and Who Could Forget a Role in 2015's Nuts About Butts. And that's N-U-T-Z.
Not me.
Nuts About Butts. Mandy Muse is 29 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, and let's give away some stuff. Fun little game we're going to try out. And it's a variation on a game we've played in the past called Guess Who. So here's how it's going to work. You guys on the phone will pick a Riz Show member to be their teammate or to be their surrogate, we'll just say. Okay, so Moon will have a celebrity in mind. Okay, celebrity Moon has written down. Now, we will go around the room. So let's say we start with Lern. Lern will ask a yes or no question to try to figure out who the celebrity is. And then she'll make a guess. And if she guesses wrong, then we'll move on to Rafe next. Rafe will then ask a yes or no question. And then he'll make a guess. If he cannot figure it out, we'll go to King Scott.
Okay.
And same thing, we'll use the clues from the questions before to try to figure out who the celebrity Moon has in mind is. And if we get who the celebrity is, our surrogate on the phone will win their choice of prizes. We got tickets to go see Kiss Wednesday night, next Wednesday. So a week from today over at Enterprise. We got tickets to go see Ludo Sunday the 29th over at the Pageant. And we got tickets to go see the Blues and Penguins on Saturday over at Enterprise.
I cannot hear you say the word kiss without hearing the kiss from Kiss. Those are big tickets.
So and what we'll do is we'll put all our names up on the wheel to figure out who's going to start asking questions.
Yep.
So Moon will just have to know the celebrity in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can do quick searches too. But I think it's typical 20 questions kind of stuff.
Right.
So
and we'll go around until we figure out who it is.
I think we'll have no issues.
And you guys can play along at home. But these are only yes or no questions.
Okay. Like, are they blonde? Yes.
Right. Or no.
Or no.
All right, so if you want to play with us, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Guess who is next? When you go home, do you where do you put your keys? Because I'm going to steal your car.
They're in my purse on a bench.
Right by the door?
Yeah, by my garage door.
Okay.
Where do you keep your keys?
I know I have a drawer like in my kitchen that's like my drawer, so I throw all my stuff. There's a TikToker named Brian Mello, and he's gone viral with a video showing how car thieves can hack into your key fob. It's a new thing. They hack into your key fob and then just steal your car. Because a lot of people keep their keys like by the front door. And now these robbers have these like sophisticated devices where they could steal your fob info and just start your car.
Weird.
Yeah, because, well, I'll let him explain it.
Two thieves who are about to go ahead and drive off in some poor guy's first-gen BMW M2. The guy carrying around the antenna that looks like it was sort of like MacGyvered together in his basement is performing.
Yeah, so this guy's, it looks like he's carrying around something that he put together from parts from like Radio Shack. It's not very cool looking. It looks like, it's thrown together.
Like a satellite.
But he's kind of scanning it around, like walking in front of this person's house, and this guy's got a sweet BMW out front.
Jetson criminal.
And he's trying to get the signal from his key from the key fob that's near the door.
What's called a relay attack. If you didn't know, your vehicle's key fob is constantly emitting a signal, looking for the car that it belongs to. Likewise, the car is also constantly looking for that key fob. So what the guy with the antenna is doing is trying to amplify the signal from the key fob that's in the house in order to trick the car into thinking that that key fob is much closer to the vehicle than it really is. Which means once they get in, no alarm's going to go off. And the thieves can just start up the car and drive it away, probably to some chop shop somewhere, ship it overseas, whatever they feel like doing.
Yeah, so as long as they don't shut the car off, like the car's on, they don't have the key, they start the car, and they just drive off to somewhere.
So it's like a one-way. They can't turn it off.
They can't turn the car off
Right.
because they don't have the key fob.
Wow.
But they have the signal to start it. They'll unlock the door, start it, and just drive away.
Dang.
And that's it.
Most people leave their keys by their front door, making the entire process even easier to hijack the signal. Now, something you can do to protect yourself is you can actually put your key fob in like a little metal tin or something when you get home, or you can use what's called a Faraday bag or a pouch. Both of those will block the signal coming from the key fob so that something like this won't ever happen to you.
There we go. Something new to be worried about.
Now our little
Great.
tin hats got to go on our little key fobs.
Yeah, they're making tons with those Faraday bags now.
Yeah, but it looked like the guy would put it like you could put in like an Altoid, even like an Altoid's little tin box. It's going to block the signal.
They make Faraday pouches now. They're like this big. They make Faraday backpacks now.
Yeah.
Are you saying Faraday?
Faraday,
Like,
yeah.
like,
I've never heard
As
of
in the
such a thing.
scientist.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was it Michael Faraday?
Well, Michael Faraday is it Michael Faraday the character, or was that the actual scientist?
I don't know.
I think it is Michael Faraday. Yeah, English scientist.
That don't happen with a 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
yeah, you're good.
You can fob all day. I need the actual physical key.
Well, could they
And even
have those
sometimes that
wires.
doesn't work.
You have those wires underneath your steering wheel.
If you don't know how to turn it just right, my steering wheel will lock.
Yeah, but this guy's got a whole sophisticated system to steal the fob signal. All to break into that car, you need a screwdriver. That's it.
What about just hanging out with your, like, everybody's got their key fob on them just at in a restaurant, and they bring that thing in, and
That's why you got to get one of them Faraday
you gotta get
pouches
the
so
Faraday
they're going to
pouch.
get you.
It's not very inconspicuous, this guy walking around with this device
Maybe not
trying
with
to
people
figure
you hang
out
out
the
with.
signal.
We should do that at a restaurant soon to see if anyone
Like,
freaks out.
it looks like the guy's up to no good.
Right.
Like going outside the house with this big thing. But if it's in the middle of the night and nobody's watching, that guy got his new BMW stolen within a minute. Gone. Goodbye. Damn.
Do better, BMW.
And giving bad name to nerds everywhere.
Yeah, man. Just use your powers for good.
A lot of criminals getting smart and very crafty.
Yeah.
Impressive, sort of.
Well, let's see if we could be crafty. Let's put our crafty hats on. Because we're going to give away some prizes, hopefully. And we're playing Guess Who? We haven't played this game in a long time, so here's how it's going to work. Moon has a celebrity in mind, and it's our job to guess who the celebrity is just by asking simple yes or no questions. You guys on the phone will pick a surrogate, and we'll play for you. And we'll go round and around, asking our yes or no questions and guessing. And we'll see who the first person to guess who the celebrity is.
Okay.
Simple as
Now,
that.
couple things to ask.
Okay.
Let's say let's say you start and then Lern, and then Rafe asks his third yes or no question. Does he then get a guess after each question?
Everybody gets a guess after each question.
Or does a guess? Oh, okay, so you do.
Everybody gets a
you
guess.
Of course.
All right. See, the way we always used to play it is if you guessed a name, it counted as a question.
No, I think everybody gets a guess after every question.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I assumed that was.
Now,
I assumed you got a question and then the guess.
Should we get somebody to represent me?
Are they blonde? Yes. Marilyn Monroe? No.
And if you guys don't get it, my person
We're gonna
wins
get
the
it.
tickets. Oh, then I will. Okay, because I got some hard ones on here, man.
Well, I mean, you know us. I mean, pick something you think eventually one of us is going to get.
Listen, man, I just picked big celebrities.
Okay.
Like if you said like Michael Faraday, nobody's going to get that.
Of course not. These are all big celebrities
Okay.
that everyone knows.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
It
let's
doesn't.
see.
It doesn't mean that I made it easy.
Let's see how this works. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go to Brian. Hello, Brian.
Hi, guys. How are you?
All right, Brian. Who's going to be your surrogate?
I'm going to pick Rafe.
Okay, Rafe.
Brian?
It's Rafe and Brian. Okay, hang on.
Wise choice, Brian.
Caleb. Who's going to be your surrogate?
Can we go with you, Riz?
Yep. Okay, me and Caleb. Chad, Lern, or King Scott?
Let's go Lern, guys. Good morning, everybody.
Chad's my dude.
And then Matt, you are with King Scott, okay?
Fantastic.
Yeah, my man.
Okay, my man Matt. All right, so we got up for grabs: Kiss tickets, Ludo tickets, and tickets to go see the Blues and Penguins on a Saturday over at Enterprise. All right, so spin the wheel. We got our names up on the wheel, and we'll see who starts asking questions first. And then we'll go around clockwise.
All right.
Okay, so round and round she goes, and it looks
The
like.
wheel is spinning. It's gonna be.
Of
All right,
course.
I will lead, of course.
I don't know. It's rigged. This whole thing is rigged already. No, I'm kidding.
You go second.
I just want to get you all salty. Come
Yeah,
on.
you did. You
don't
do
wanna
get
be
go
first
second.
in this game
I don't think
anyway.
you want to. Yeah, I think you want to be.
I want to get
fourth.
I want to be like third. fourth.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to start with these are only yes or no questions. You guys at home can play too. Is this person a man?
No. No.
Okay, I'm just throwing a guess out there. Julia Roberts.
Good guess. No.
What if he nailed that though?
That would have been crazy.
All right. Is this woman blonde?
No.
I'm guessing. So I'm going brunette.
Okay.
Katie Holmes.
No.
Is this person a musician?
No.
I get to guess.
No, I know. I just want to hit the buzzer.
He's salty.
Good Lord. Not a musician. Brunette. Not a dude.
That's correct.
Caitlyn Jenner.
No.
Jerk.
I just want to see what he's up to. I want to see what he's up to.
What's going
I
on
want to see
over
what's
there?
going on in your little brain
That's
over
a
there.
no.
Scott.
Is this person an actress?
Yes.
Is it Julia Roberts?
What are you doing over there?
Are
I already
you
said
here
Julia
today?
Roberts.
Oh, no.
I already said Julia Roberts.
This is great.
Wow, I'm
This
paying
is
attention.
awesome.
Matt is
Let me-
going like, damn it.
Let me
I have
answer his
multiple
question.
things over here.
No.
Okay, no.
It's
Is this person primarily known for TV?
Solid question.
No.
Man.
Movie star.
Oh, man, that just took the wind out of my sails.
yeah.
Not for TV. Damn it. Big star.
Big star.
Big star. I had somebody in mind, and now they're off the table.
Bye.
Damn it.
Not Julia Roberts.
How did you word that question?
Is this person primarily known for TV work? For
No.
being a TV star?
No.
I'm just going to put out my guess because I can't think of anybody else. Jennifer Aniston.
No.
I know.
If you say Julia Roberts, I'm coming in there.
Okay.
You come visit me?
Was this actress in the movie Ocean's 8?
That's a good guess. That's a way to get it narrowed down with not
Is
taking
it?
a ton of people off the
Or you could have wasted a question.
Yeah, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I know it's not Sandra Bullock.
That's
I know
right.
it's not.
Oh, okay.
See what I did there?
She eliminated some folks for
Anne
us.
Hathaway.
No.
Dang it.
Is this actress a redhead?
No.
Okay, it took some off the table. I
That's
will say,
That's 7 questions, by the way.
it is Kathy Bates.
No.
Scott?
I don't know why, but I
Scott, who is convinced he knows who it is.
Yeah. Was this person born in the UK?
Ooh. No.
Dang it. All right, that's got to change my idea then.
I don't think we've had a single yes
Let's see here.
question.
I know
We've had
that's
one.
this
We've
is
had one
brutal.
yes.
Oh boy.
And it was Scott's
The
question.
Famous. It was my question?
I believe so.
Okay. And she's known primarily for movies. I'm just going to say someone kind of odd, but someone you like. Kathy Bates.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Are the speakers off?
We're all playing a game. You're playing comedy.
He said Kathy Bates. Like, of all, like you said Julia Roberts, which I said, and Rafe said
man.
Kathy Bates.
I'm just here. I don't know.
I know,
I'm
Scott.
just here.
It's your wife's birthday
Are you
today. We're not
upset?
going on in there.
on?
It's all right. Is there carbon monoxide poisoning? I think.
Yeah, get out of there. There's a gas leak in that booth, dude. Get out of there. Come in here.
I'm retiring, I think.
Do you want to come in here?
Did you say retired? Okay.
fine, it's
No,
fine,
the
it's
answer is no to that question.
Are we keeping going?
To be fair, there's been 8 guesses, but 4 of them have been identical.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Would your parents, Moon? Would your parents know who they are?
Yes.
Oh.
Nice.
Moon. Oh.
Good question.
Question number 9. That was.
Yeah, would your parents know who they are? Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna check in with the chat, see how they're doing.
Did somebody get it
I'm
in the
going to
chat?
check in the chat, too.
So
I
somebody's
can't tell you because she's looking.
Moon's parents would know.
This is an old brunette lady who, not saying her parents are old, but they've been around for a while, so they've seen a lot.
To be clear, Kathy Bates has been guessed.
Yes.
As has Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Okay. Meryl Streep.
No.
She's great, man. She's great.
Damn it.
Also blonde, so that would have been a big
Meryl Streep's not blonde, is
She
she?
was blonde.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would say Meryl Streep is a blonde actress, and if that was her, I would be
Absolutely.
super pissed about that.
Yeah, she is mad.
She's blonde? I thought
Because she would have been my first guess.
Okay.
She's blonde.
Is this person middle-aged? All right, hang on. Pause. Is this person
Who knows when you guys is
Older.
moving?
than middle-aged?
We already know that.
Do we?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a post-40, I'm assuming, person. 50 or whatever.
Wait,
whatever
you said
just
older than middle-aged.
Older than middle-aged.
So that means over 65.
Oh, it
right?
does. I don't know. You have to
No,
make
we
that
had a
over 50.
weird definition of what middle-aged is.
But she said older than middle-aged. So middle-aged is anywhere between 40 and 65. So that means this is an
Which
older
is
actress.
untrue, but
Salma Hayek.
no.
Good guess.
Rafe, what? If we get 20 guesses,
Is this...
if we get up to 20,
You're at 10. This is 11.
You
right
didn't clarify either. Older than middle-aged
Yeah, he
means
said-
over the max threshold of middle age, right?
Which is what we.
why couldn't you just say 50?
I don't know.
now. You guys are not
Over here.
you're not very good at the specificity here.
I know we're getting. This is the first time I've played this. Leave
The
me
answer
alone.
to her question is yes.
Has this actress ever been part of a celebrity couple?
Yes.
Angelina Jolie.
No.
I got another good question.
Yo, the chat is
Did this-
all over.
Did they know who it is?
I can't tell you that.
Celebrity couple.
Did they get it?
I
Did the
can't
chat get
tell
it?
you that.
Why not?
I don't know
Because
who
then
these
you'll look
people
at
are.
it.
I don't see the chat. We're not looking at the
I
chat.
am looking at it. I am, and I don't know who these people are that they're getting.
Go ahead, Scott. Go.
yelling at
Was
me.
this actress already making films in the 70s?
In the 70s? In the 70s. I'm going to say, I'll say no.
Ah, damn it.
Doggone it.
Okay.
So does that mean what? Like now they're in the.
And now I can't remember any names that
I think I
have been
know who
said.
it is, dude.
Oh, give
No,
me,
what did Rafe just say? He just said,
we're not going to tell you. You give
Not
us a
say.
guess.
ah, boy. Let's see here. I'll say Halle Berry.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, roll your
This is
sleeves
question
up.
13.
Is this a white woman?
No.
Here we go. Oh my gosh, I know. I think. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Celebrity couple. Older than
Dirt.
90, I guess. We don't know. Older than middle aged. Celebrity
Not around in the 70s.
couple.
Not white.
Actress.
Primarily known for movies.
Not white.
Not white.
That is not what I said.
And not...
He didn't say primarily known for movies.
You didn't.
So
say
an actress
TV.
not known for TV, what
Or
else would be
movies.
left?
That's not for me to say here.
Bro,
I'm just.
you're being
I'm just.
real cantankerous.
I'm doing nothing. You're going to know
These are yes or
exactly.
no questions.
These are yes or no questions.
Okay.
How am I being cantankerous? The host that's just saying yes or no.
You said she was an act, but
I'm helping you.
In your yeses, actress implies that is what she's famous for. Not being famous for TV implies the only
She
thing
could be a
really-
star of the stage.
Well, that's true, I guess.
What do you got?
Celebrity.
She could be a
couple.
comedian too.
What do you got?
It's not my guess.
I know it's on me.
I know.
Oh, this is your guess?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you got?
It could be a Spanish person too.
I know.
Did somebody say Salma Hayek?
Yes.
Yes.
What are you?
My
Oh my God. The Scots are on it today.
God, man.
Learn, give me something.
Damn
All
it.
right. Okay.
I'm so thank you.
No, I was
Welcome to my
questioning. I
team.
didn't say,
You're
I didn't
right.
say it like.
hell is going
I didn't
on?
say it like it was like a defit. Like
Hey, you
I
guys
asked,
were
did
so.
somebody say
You
it?
guys were so confident.
All right,
That's
buddy.
why
No,
I picked
nobody's
this one.
confident
Here,
on this.
I am. I'm the most confident.
Okay,
little
let's see
person
what you
here.
got.
Is this woman on a TV show now?
Yes.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
What's up, Chad?
Good job.
Yeah.
Yep.
She is
Well done.
one of only 18 people, I believe, to have an EGOT.
Damn it!
Emmy, the Grammy, the Oscar,
All right, we're doing it one more
the
time.
Tony.
One more time.
All right, get it together.
One more time. We got to get it together. All right, Chad's off the table. Everybody keep hanging on, okay? Everybody keep hanging on.
Hang on.
Oh, somebody hung up?
Oh, somebody in the chat did get it, by the way. Aaron.
I didn't see that. I said they were saying Jada,
Aaron.
and I saw Oprah.
Caleb
Jonathan,
hung up.
Jessica.
Okay. Scott, hello.
Yes. Hello.
You and I are playing, okay?
All right, cool.
And Chris, you're now at Lern, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, everybody else hang on.
Did Chad hang up on me, or did he just won? So-
Chad just won.
Okay, cool.
So you got a new teammate, and my teammate hung up.
It's me
Okay,
picked
spin
up.
the wheel again. We'll see who goes first. Okay, guys, lock in.
Spin that wheel.
Okay, now Rafe is
me.
going to go first.
Hit me. No. Oh.
Okay.
It
Oh,
learned.
Lern.
It's
Lern's going to go
Lern.
first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Moon, is this person a man?
Yes.
Okay. Is it Jason Momoa?
No.
Okay.
That's you got Mo on your mind.
I do.
Rafe.
Is this person an actor?
Yes.
Brad Pitt.
No.
Is this person known for action movies?
Good question.
Yes.
Is it Mark Wahlberg?
No.
Darn it.
Is this person muscular?
No.
Scrawny.
Scrawny.
You got this, dude. You got this.
How do I got this?
I just feel like you know.
Show me Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I thought for sure that was it.
Bummer.
Back to you, Lern.
All right.
Non-muscular action.
Does this
Star.
man have blue eyes? Just
Color
don't
eyes
great
anybody's
question.
are.
And get all up in them. They better not be green
Man,
Or I.
don't look at my fingers.
or one eye.
Just listen how many clicks.
I'm going to say, man, no.
Not blue eyed. Okay.
But he said it. No.
So we don't know. So this person doesn't have very crazy looking eyes, right? Because we don't know. Who doesn't have crazy looking eyes? It's a man actor in action movies with no muscles. Is this
No muscles. He didn't say no muscle. He just said, I asked, is
Not
this person
muscular.
muscular?
Bradley Cooper?
No.
Has this person ever won an Oscar?
No.
Thought I knew. Gosh, a non-muscular action star who's never Bruce Willis.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Oh, my
It's
God.
exciting.
Wow.
Congratulations, Brian.
Nicely done.
Ryan, thanks for hanging in there with me, buddy.
Okay.
Those are good ones, right?
Those are good.
That
Those
was
are good.
good.
All
Everybody
right.
knows them.
Way to go.
Man.
We're good.
Those are good. All right. We got to take a
Y'all
break.
are stressing me out.
We'll do this again. We'll do it again. And my apologies to Julia Roberts and Salma Hayek.
Okay, Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates.
It's the only actresses we can think of on this show.
Scott, if you could, get me the one they call Chris Kerber on the phone. Talk a little Blues hockey. Got a game tomorrow. Got to get ready for it. It's 8:27. It is Wednesday. Traffic and weather. Salma Hayek coming at you.
Traffic brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We got a left lane block due to a stalled vehicle 170 southbound before Ladue. And there's also delays at 270 eastbound between Tesson Ferry Road and Manchester. Average speed 25 miles an hour. Your point forecast, dry weather in the daylight hours. Rain possible tonight. High of 78. Right now it's 48 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Hang on. You see what happened? Okay, we're good. All right, we're good. Something happened. We're good.
Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek saved me. Oh, this guy likes to go hard.
Yeah.
He's probably drunk right now.
On some Molson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Kerber.
He's got a Molson in one hand and a Tui's New in the other.
That's right. Getting
You know
after
what? There was a moment in Newport Beach, California, about I'd say 28 years ago, where tequila and I quit being friends.
Yeah,
Bummer.
that happens.
Been there, brother.
That happens. Chris Kerber is currently online to go see Jason Momoa at the Deerbergs in Chesterfield. Oh, I'm sorry, the Deerbergs at Crestwood.
He's in knee-deep water.
Is it still flooded, Chris, or how is it? Is it great?
It's 3 feet high.
Yeah, you know what? It's well. The good news is because I guess I am not I don't have much fashion sense, but apparently high waters are in style. So, whenever the waters are flooding up, it's all good. I'm seeing this stuff sometimes going, man, we used to get wedgies for wearing clothes like that. So, yeah.
Listen,
no flooding worries for me here. No flooding worries for me.
Jason Momoa is in town. Every woman in St. Louis is ovulating.
Yeah.
And every woman is...
The men should be afraid right now.
Okay, listen. When that first movie came out, we were in Anaheim, California. It was just shortly after it did. Man, I had an afternoon to kill, so I went to the movie, and I was by myself. And it came out of that movie, and I'm like, huh. So I called my wife. I go, hey, have you seen this new Aquaman? And she's like, nope. I go, he's pretty hot. And she says, so she looked him up. She goes, no, thanks. I went, all right, now somebody's either lying or making me feel really good. But I came out of that movie not feeling very adequate. I'll tell you that.
And secretly, your wife saw it 6 times.
Right. Day show.
Yeah, well, yeah. I walked back from the movie theater, went into the hotel gym, and worked out for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were there any improvements, or or you just doing it to work off steam?
No, but then I stopped, and it didn't take.
Yeah. Yeah. What if Chris starts dressing like Jason, like all bohemian?
I like this idea.
Do it. You could rock it.
Listen, guys, this is one of the funniest. My wife thinks it's funny. I'm not so sure, but I call myself claustrophobic. Like tight clothes and I just don't get along. Now, I don't need them baggy, like Zumba pants, but I'm like Joe Vitale. You ever get him on? It's like I'm like, Joe, how did you get into that? Like, there's no way that had you had to put Crisco or something on to get into those those things, and then they're halfway up your shin, and he's like, yeah, this is fashion. I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't get it.
Have you seen?
I don't get it, but I can't put on tight clothing. That freaks me out.
Yeah, Chris's radio partner Joey Vitale could he could pull it off. Like people like Chris and I cannot pull off the tight suits. Chris, we just don't have the body types.
No, I don't. Listen, I don't. They need to create a clothing line called Bag of Milk, and I think that would be like a perfect fit for me.
Bag of milk?
Yeah. This is a body made by pasta. Listen.
Yeah. Like have you ever had milk come in a bag? No. Well, there's a generational thing right there.
Oh,
never milk. It's like we used to fill.
Look it up, boys.
We used to fill up the shake machine at McDonald's with the bladder bag full of whatever.
Yeah. I've had a wine in a bag. Right. That's about it.
You ever have one? Like, okay, I was a fry guy for 2 years at the McDonald's at Clayton and 141.
Oh, look, Chris was in the service too.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. I did it all there. I did the drive-through, did the cooking, opened the store, closed the store, did all that stuff. One of those, you go to lift one of those bags up and put them in the shake machine, and it explodes. Holy hell!
Oh yeah.
Like that was an experience.
Chris been there, done that. I know, Rafe, you were in the Army, but Chris and I were also in the service. A different kind of service. But,
let's not compare the two.
No, it's different and the same.
Both uniforms.
We both wore uniforms.
Yeah. Had spatulas.
All right, Chris, real quick, 2 games in the books. What do you see with this team so far?
Well, one thing you'll see is last year, defensively, the team was quite porous, as you know. So there's been a clear definition for this team to control the puck or play a harder defense in your own zone. So these first 2 games, depending on if you're talking to a buddy or not, I'll tell you whether your buddy is a glass half full or glass half empty kind of person. In 2 games, you've only allowed 2 goals. And you went into overtime in both. So 130 minutes, only 2 goals have gone in, and only one of them has been even strength.
I mean, that's
fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome. Jordan Bennington has just been outstanding in the first 2 games. The flip side of that is you haven't had somehow you've picked up 3 out of 4 possible points, and you haven't had a lead in any game until you won the shootout in the second game. So that's the flip side of it. But when you've got some new personnel, you're trying to work them in on a new system, and I think this just takes time. So these practice days, believe it or not, after these first couple games have been huge to continue to work on it. Craig Berube had a heck of a physical practice yesterday, putting the guys through the ringers a little bit. So I think, honestly, the first 2 games have looked really good. This team, to me, and I felt this way before even seeing the first two games, but the first two games have proven this. This team, to me, is going to have to find ways to win games 3-2, 2-1, and in some cases maybe 1-0. The fact that you've played two games and it's been really tight is a good sign, because you got to have that success reinforcement early.
All right, so people are making a big deal out of this Braden Shen and Jordan Kyrou scuffle at practice. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, don't. I was there and I saw it. So there were two aspects. One, Jordan Kyrou, in one drill, Jordan Kyrou was coming out of the corner. The defenseman was battling. He got into a really good physical battle with Torrey Krug in front of the net. Krug's stick came up, kind of got Jordan in the face a little bit. Just a mishap of a battle drill. Then it was on a drill a little bit later on. These two guys were in the corner kind of battling it out, and they ended up getting tied up. One of them dropped the sticks, not like dropping the gloves, but the stick came out, and Jordan grabbed a hold of Braden. Braden was shoving back to get free. It was really just a continuation, in my opinion, of a battle drill and guys that were digging in hard and getting maybe a little frustrated. Outside of that, it was nothing. Like, if you took the fight between Zach Sanford and Robert Bortuzzo in the 2019 season, and if that was your 10, this thing would have been about a 1.5.
Oh, okay, so no,
it really was nothing. No big deal at all.
All right, Buchnevich did not practice yesterday. What can you say about his injury, day to day?
Yeah, here's what I'm a little inside dope for everybody. If your coach comes out and says we'll reevaluate him in a week, right? I hate that word, reevaluated. That one gives me goosebumps. I'm like, uh-oh, what's wrong with the guy? That word has not come out in this case. And more importantly, Craig Berube has kind of downplayed it, saying when he's more comfortable getting back out on the ice, he'll be ready. Most coaches, even if they don't tell you exactly what the injury are, they'll tip their hand in some way saying, it might be a week or something like that. Now, this may be a week. It may be 2 weeks. But Craig Berube is playing it as if it could be sooner than later. So I'm very encouraged. He's doubtful. I don't think he's going to play tomorrow night, guys. Craig Berube didn't want to commit, but it would take Buchnevich coming in today going, I feel good. I don't think that's going to happen. And so I don't know if he's going to be available for Thursday, or I don't think Thursday. I don't know about Saturday, but I'm reading the tea leaves, looking in the crystal ball based on how it's been handled in the media scrums. I don't think that this is a serious long-term injury.
All right, so there's 80 games left in the season. Okay, you're looking at the calendar. What team comes up during the course of the season do you have circled on the calendar? Like, we got to watch these dates. Like, what teams are we watching as far as those playing? Any team in the West or one specific team?
Well, there's a handful of them, and Saturday is one of them. Anytime you get a chance to still see Sidney Crosby play hockey, to me, that's a must-see game. Alex Ovechkin, when the Washington Capitals come to town, is another huge one. He's probably a year and a half if he has a good season here from catching Wayne Gretzky for the most goals in the history of the game. In the West, when Connor McDavid comes to town, that'd be huge. Connor Bedard, the first overall pick with the Chicago Blackhawks, that one will be a key. But guys, listen, I think the Nashville Predators rivalry has gotten every bit as good as the Blues Blackhawks now, and unfortunately Ryan O'Reilly's on that team. So I'm circling when the Blues play the Predators. I think those are going to be heavy, nasty kind of games.
Well, listen, we look forward to a long, fruitful season. Talking to you, talking about the Blues tomorrow. The Blues are at home against the Coyotes, and I know Chris you're gonna go back. Somebody save Chris's place at the Crestwood Deerbergs. Get back in line against Jason Momoa.
I'm going to go put on a mermaid outfit and see what happens.
All right, Chris, we love you, buddy. We'll talk to you next week. And I just wanted to say, during the opening game last week, I texted you like, hey, man, it's good to hear you and Joey back on the radio. I was driving home from Centene. My son had a hockey practice up there. And to hear you and Joey talk on the radio, talking Blues hockey, was awesome.
It was a long off season. We missed you.
Yeah, it was. Thanks. You guys are awesome. Glad to be doing this again with you guys. The weirdos on this station, as you like to call them, they love their Blues hockey. So
yes, they do.
Thanks for doing this with us, and we'll have a great season with you all. Thank you.
All right, there he is, the great Chris Kerber. We'll talk to you next week, buddy. Bye-bye. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, and we have some of your emails. I'm glad, by the way, that nobody's getting shot in the tush today with an airsoft gun. I really,
For
yesterday,
once.
after yesterday's, 3 shots, and I was in the mirror getting out of the shower, and I'm like,
give you
damn, man, I've been shot a lot these
I give you
last couple
Orion's
weeks.
belt. You got like the
Oh,
Predator
yeah.
symbol over there.
Yeah. I'm just glad today nobody's getting shot.
I don't know. You talking about it makes it seem like you're going to get the gun out and
Yeah,
shoot
no.
one of us. I don't know.
No,
No.
Okay.
I can promise you.
That's great.
Promise you. Also, King Scott, see if you can get Doug on the phone. Maybe we'll
Okay.
give away these Metallica tickets.
Sounds good.
Somebody put up did you see the screenshot that people put on Twitter yesterday
No, of what?
of you cocking the gun while it was pointed right at my head?
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
sorry, buddy.
I saw,
Well, you have to,
I saw
for some
that.
reason, like the only way to avoid it getting weird is you have to cock it upside down.
Yeah, and it was pointed directly at Rafe's head.
Oh, sorry.
Somebody screenshotted it and was like, "Oh man, his muzzle discipline. You better have a talk with him."
Sorry about that. Sorry.
All right, 8:50 Wednesday, traffic and weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We got a left lane block due to a stalled vehicle 170 southbound just before Ladue Road, and a right-hand shoulder block due to a stalled vehicle 44 eastbound before 141 Merrimack Station Road. Your point forecast, dry weather in the daylight hours, rain possible tonight. High of 78. Right now it is 50 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast is brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Man, I think today's Metallica quiz is hard. Should we lower the threshold of points? No? Still 7 points?
Game's the game.
The game's the game, okay.
Why don't we just play the game? But I don't know. Yeah, like 5 points. How many questions? There's 5.
No.
Yo, it's only 5 questions. You're supposed to be a diehard Metallica fan, and you get options for multiple choice. 7 is the number.
Okay, so each one of these questions max
He's already
2
getting
points.
second chance.
That's
He's getting
true.
a second chance.
That's true.
We got Doug on the phone.
5 questions.
5 questions.
Max 10 points.
Max 10 points.
And I believe in him.
All you got to do is to be able to answer 2 of these without a multiple choice, and you can get it. That's not that hard.
Okay.
If you're a diehard fan, I don't know how hard these questions are.
I think this is pretty hard today.
I think this is hard.
It's a second chance. I don't think we lower
It's a
it.
second chance. You're right. Second chance,
I
Doug.
think Doug can do it.
Doug. Good morning.
Hi, I'm second chance. Doug.
Morning.
All right, people are
There is.
people are so pissed at me for giving you a second chance, which is crazy.
But we don't care because we're so metal. We don't care.
Can you imagine
right?
if you would have lowered the
people are
points
such
too?
jerks too.
Yeah, screw it, man.
I love you,
This is-
Doug. That's why I'm giving you a second chance.
It's
I
unforgiving.
love you too, Riz.
Thank you,
How
Doug.
sweet is that?
So we got VIP tickets for the Metallica experience taken over the iconic High Point Theater Saturday, November 4th, the same weekend that the mighty Metallica playing 2 shows at the Dome. Got the Friday night show. You got the Sunday night show. This is Saturday. This is Saturday night. So Friday, Sunday at the Dome. The Metallica Cinema Experience is Saturday. You'll walk the red carpet, join Cinema St. Louis for 3 awesome Metallica concert films. All right, Doug, each question worth 2 points max. If you get the question right without getting the options, you get the max 2 points. If you get it right with the options, that's only 1 point. So, Rafe mathed it out.
Mathed it out, Doug. And no pressure.
So you have to
If you blow this, we're never going to hear the end of it.
Okay, so you have to get 7 points to win.
7 total.
So that means you have to answer 2 questions without the without
Get that clown car out of here.
Get the clown car out of here. You have to answer 2
Back in
questions.
the elevator
without-
today, Doug.
You have
I
to
tell
answer
you?
2 questions without the options, okay?
Sweet Doug.
Okay.
Are
All
you?
right, here we go.
Can I just ask? Are you at work, Doug?
Yes.
That's awesome.
You drive a
All right.
tugboat, Doug?
Yes, he does.
Is this tugboat, Doug?
Tugboat Doug.
It's,
All right.
It's
I'm
Doug.
remembering more than
he goes
ever,
by
brother.
Doug
This
Boat.
is Dougie. All right.
Tugboat. Okay,
Here
let's
we
go,
go.
Doug. Remember, 2 questions have to be answered without the options in order to win. So
You can
here
do
we
it,
go.
man. All right, number 1, Doug. What is the name of Metallica's first bass player?
Cliff Burton.
Okay. Number 2. Kill 'Em All was not the original title of the album. What was its original name?
Options.
Options. Was it A, Metal in Your Face, B, Metal in Your Eyes, C, Metal Up Your Ass, D, Metal Up Your Life?
A.
Metal in your face. Okay.
All right. Number 3. What is the name of Cliff Burton's bass solo that appeared on Kill 'Em All?
Options.
Was it A, Pulling Hair, B, Pulling Fingers, C, Pulling Teeth, or D, Pulling Power?
B.
Pulling
B,
fingers,
Pulling
okay.
Fingers. Okay. Number 4. Doug, when Dave Mustaine was in the band, he co-wrote a song called The Mechanics that was changed and renamed and ended up on Kill 'Em All. Which song was it?
Options.
A, The Four Horsemen, B, Hit the Lights, C, Motor Breath, or D, Seek and Destroy.
Hit the lights. B.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Killing it, Doug.
Yeah.
Kill them all. All right, number 5, Doug, this is it. The Recording Industry Association of America gives platinum records to albums that have sold more than 1 million copies in the US of A. Which was the first Metallica album to go platinum? Platinum. Hey.
Go platinum.
Go platinum.
Black.
Okay, the Black
All right.
Album.
Well, you killed them all.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, Doug.
Congratulations, Doug.
Math-wise, it didn't work out for you.
It didn't work out, buddy.
It didn't work out for you. So that even if you got every question right,
A narrow miss.
you did not. Well, let's get the answers.
Let's get to the answers. Okay, so number 1, what was the name of Metallica's first bass player? And he said Cliff Burton, and that is wrong. Ron McGovney.
Ron McGovney was their
the
first
bass
bass
player,
player.
okay.
0 for 1, Ron.
Okay, number
Doug, sorry.
2. Kill 'Em
I
All.
agree to do that.
That's all right. Kill 'Em All was not the original title of the album. What was it originally? You said Metal in Your Face using the option, and that was incorrect. It is Metal Up Your Ass.
Okay, 2.
To summarize, Doug, so far 0 points.
0 points, buddy.
Yeah. Not doing great.
We'll see
Not
how you
doing
do.
You're going to need a sweep here
Yeah,
to
you're
lose
gonna-
by one.
All right. Number 3. What was the name of Cliff Burton's bass solo that appeared on Kill 'Em All? Doug said it was Pulling Fingers. That's incorrect. It was Pulling Teeth.
Yeah. Okay.
Tugboat, Doug. Tugboat,
Doug.
Doug.
Just listen. Just for
S's and G's.
just for I don't know,
Consistency.
whatever. No. Just let's end with a win. Come on, let's get the last 2
Okay,
right.
here we go. Number 4, when Dave Mustaine was in the band, he co-wrote a song called The Mechanics, which was changed and renamed and ended up on Kill 'Em All. And which song was it? Doug said it was Hit the Lights. That's incorrect. It was The Four Horsemen.
Doug's on a roll, baby.
All right, Doug.
All right, here we go.
Here we go, buddy.
Here we go.
Give me those drums. Hit
Here
it.
we go, Doug.
And number 5, Doug, the Recording Industry Association of America gives platinum records of albums that have sold. Hang on, let me start over because I suck.
Got it.
Okay, I'm having a stroke. The Recording Industry Association of America gives platinum records to albums that have sold more than 1 million copies in the USA. Which was the first Metallica album to go platinum? He said the Black Album without
And
options.
Without the options.
And it was incorrect. It's Master of Puppets. Buddy, I am so sorry.
He killed them all.
Killed it, Doug.
The Doug boat has sunk.
He
Yes.
seeked and destroyed it all. Yes.
All right, Doug.
Doug.
Thanks for playing.
We love you,
God
Doug.
bless you, Ron.
Thanks.
Hey, man. Huge Metallica fan, huh?
And those were tough questions.
Why don't you
I
come
know,
back
but I
tomorrow
mean-
for a third chance?
Come back tomorrow, third
No.
chance.
No.
Doug is
Yeah.
done.
There will be riots in the street.
Doug is done.
Here's the funny thing. We can combine Doug's day 1, day 2 scores, still not getting the
He's
tickets.
still lost.
But we love you.
But we love you, Doug.
Thank you, man.
You're not allowed
Not
within
easy.
30
Not
feet
easy.
of this event.
Yeah.
That was
He's got
that
tickets
was
to both nights.
that was a diehard Metallica quiz.
It was
That was-
tough.
that
I
good.
told you I wanted to ramp
But-
it up.
That was ramped.
You have said with clarity, I want real, die-hard Metallica fans because this is a cool thing
Yeah.
that should be experienced by a die-hard Metallica fan. And he has 0.
Oh, I'm getting eaten alive on,
Oh, yeah.
on the feedback. And
Oh, boy. I don't even want to look.
it's not good.
Well, they were right. We shouldn't have done this today. We should have gotten a new contestant. I agree with
Should have
you.
gotten a new Doug.
Yeah, we should have gotten a new Doug.
We can't replace her, Doug Boat. Doug Boat's
Well,
the
listen,
man.
yesterday was National Pasta Day. I was feeling very generous.
You were carb
Yeah.
loaded, man. You were
You were
into it.
high on spaghetti
very,
and meatballs.
very generous yesterday. Did I eat pasta yesterday?
Did you?
Absolutely.
What'd you have? What type?
I had leftover pasta from Monday
Okay.
that I
Wow. Double day for you.
had on Monday, and then there were leftovers, and I went home and had some lunch.
Wow. That's great.
They were there.
I
Fully
did-
expecting the kids. I thought the kids were going to take it for lunch, but they didn't.
I had a salad.
That's boring.
Terrible.
National Pasta Day.
Really messed up.
Moon, let's get to some emails. Rizzo at 1057thepoint.com, please.
All righty, your emails. We got. Well, let me see where I want to start here.
Okay.
Because we have a couple different ones. I mean, there's some fun ones. We can talk about songs and all that,
let's
or
do
we
it.
can just start here.
Whatever you want, pal.
We talked about ice and the bars, ice. And we have this email. It's one line. It's in all caps. It's, what the hell are you talking about? The ice at bars. Ken. I guess he wants to know what you meant by, well, we all know about the ice at bars.
He's never worked at a bar then.
So tell us.
So, okay.
What's going on with the ice at bars?
People, well,
It's disgusting.
It's let's say this. A lot of people it's a fast-paced environment.
Yeah.
And as much as people want to handle with care, obviously things are regulated to do so. That doesn't always happen sometimes.
Well, people grabbing ice with their dirty hands.
Grabbing ice with their dirty hands, or that ice scooper that you would get. I mean, that's not getting cleaned as much as you think.
Listen, if I'm going to a busy bar, I'm assuming things are not A+ rating with the Health Bureau.
You're at a bar, right?
I'm at a bar. I'm very busy bar. I'm assuming not. Now, I'm hoping that all health regulations are being followed.
Exactly.
There's no possible way, especially at a busy, asses to elbows bar, that it's at the height of
standards. Yeah. Even here in our break room, I've never seen anybody, like I swear to God, I always wash my hands before I touch the ice scoop that's in the ice thing. Because sometimes somebody doesn't put it back in the holder and that ice scoop goes into the ice and then gets more ice on top of it. So think about all of the fingerprints and the germs and the sneezing and whatever.
Luckily, ice kills every single germ. And that is what my brain has to think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And speaking of cleanliness, can I just bring something up?
Bring it up.
Because somebody's been peeing on the floor.
It's gotten bad. The last couple months.
Here at the radio station, there is a one-seater at the end of this hallway. It is for the air personalities. When they quickly have to go to the bathroom, they could dip in there, do their thing, and then bounce out of here.
It's a single spot, though.
It's a single stall. So,
all people can go in there, too. It's not like male or female. It's never been.
Oh, yeah. It's unisex. Somebody has been peeing on the floor. And consistently.
And the seat.
Today was the seat and the floor.
I had to hold my bell bottoms up the other day when I went in there because there was urine on the ground, and I didn't want my bells to get all of
Me and Courtney were talking about it. Like, there is an animal that works in this building.
Because I just wiped it down right before you went in there and saw that. So it's whoever saw it between you and me.
So whoever went to that bathroom between you and I.
Wow.
Because I walked out of there.
I don't know about the floor. I don't wipe the floor.
I walked out of there. I said, there's urine on the seat and there's urine on the floor.
Did you guys pass each other in the hallway?
No.
Did you see anyone walking back down the hallway?
The door was open.
I rarely use that.
So, sorry, Lern.
It's okay.
That feels like the TMA studio is right around the corner.
Oh.
If you guys didn't see anyone walking up and down the hallway, I'm not trying to throw shade.
I'm not going to throw any names out there.
Or kitchen.
You know what? Those guys definitely don't go to the main bathrooms. That's their personal bathroom. That's a TMA bathroom. That's what.
So that bathroom is right next to the Tim McKernan Show's studio. I mean, it's next door.
Tim, tighten up your shit, buddy.
But somebody has been peeing on the floor every day. Every day.
What does that do to? Is that they don't want to lift the lid up, so they're like getting it everywhere? Like what?
I have no idea.
Because when I go in, I always have to put the lid down,
disgusting.
Which is fine. I'm not like mad about it, but I let it bang. So like those guys hear the seat clank whenever I on the show.
Aren't you worried about splatter?
No.
Okay.
Jody's going to investigate. Jody up front.
She's had it.
She's had it too. She just wrote.
Good for you,
she
Jody.
Said she's going to investigate.
Jody, pull the tapes. Who went in there between Moon and Riz?
It's been happening for months.
It's been happening a lot, and it's disgusting.
It's
and if I
time
were
to
John
stop.
Kowski, who is the general manager here,
Yeah.
And who keeps breaking?
and I found out who it is, they would no longer be employed.
Who keeps breaking the paper towel thing? How does that break every 3 days? Is
I don't know.
That could be a
someone
battery
punching
issue.
it?
I'm not. That's not even. Let's not.
Also,
let's not cross that bridge.
this
Let's
We have
let's
bathroom-
problem first.
the whole bathroom needs to be handled.
Bathroom is the only bathroom here that has the rules, where it's like seat down, light off, door almost closed, because people walk by it. And so when we have clients,
Pants off, sit backwards.
No
rules
deucing in
are
that
there.
bathroom either, by the way. But it's
No deuce.
But
No
it's also
deuce
for
out.
guests when they come in.
Yeah.
So you
That's
want it
for
to look really nice.
urine on the floor. It's gross.
And you know what's really unfortunate is there's like really great like Aveda hand cream in there.
Is it really?
Yeah. So like somebody's
seen that.
trying to do it up right in there, but
Well, Jody's on it.
okay, good.
Jody up front's
She'll
on
get-
it. Thank
she'll
you,
get it
Jody.
done.
Jeff,
Next.
Jody, can I add on to the original email real quick?
Yes.
On top of the ice being in the bins and issues with the bar being busy, most bars' ice machines are not getting cleaned nearly as often as they need to be. I would say they need to be most ice machines get cleaned like once a year. And if you go in there and you look and you open up the little part where the ice is being made, oftentimes you will find mold or...
Oh, we got to get John Taffer. We got to get John Taffer.
Just being honest with you, brother.
Bar Rescue. I love that show.
Gotta make sure the bar you're going to is like keeping standards.
Yeah. Sometimes it's best not knowing. I think we know too much.
The alcohol you're drinking will wash all of it away.
Again, when I go into a place that's busy bar, it's crowded, the bartenders are moving quick. I know they're trying their best. They're trying to
They're
get as
wiping
many.
the sweat off
They're
of their
trying to make as
forehead
many
and-
drinks as possible, and God bless the men and women behind the bar.
I love those people.
I love them too, dearly. But I know what's going on.
Yeah. All right.
You know, I do have a trail camera.
What does that mean?
Ooh, that's a
So I
great
just set up
idea.
the trail camera outside the bathroom.
What are you,
Yeah.
Chuck Berry?
Not inside the bathroom,
Okay.
Jeff.
What are you, Chuck Berry?
You know, the cardboard cutout of Jeff is smiling at me
look
right
at-
now.
Chuck Berry joke.
Next.
Yesterday, you were talking about having to do something physical between monuments and telephone poles. This is when I was telling you, like, we were talking about like different tics and weird things that we do, and you guys called me a psycho. Well, I got a lot of emails, and this one says, well, I want to let you know that you're not alone. I, too, do the same thing, only I tap my instead of tapping my fingers, because I usually tap my fingers or do something like that, they click their teeth subtly. You described it perfectly. I do it with anything. The main thing I catch myself on or is shadows, in between shadows on the road. I do it in between the shadows. I'm glad I'm not the only one. And you know what's weird? A few people actually emailed in and said that they have that same thing, but they click with their teeth. That's...
Well, it doesn't change.
I don't
the
do
fact
that.
you're
And this
a
is why we
psycho.
need to make the driver's license test even more tough.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the fact that you're a psycho, and it just means there are more psychos out there.
They also said that on another note, you may have told the story before, but how did your song Top of the World get featured in Big Hero 6, which is actually an interesting story. I'll tell it really quickly. We had a pitch company that reached out to us that loved our music, loved the record, was like, hey, I want to pitch this to Disney. Called back and said, Disney absolutely loves this song, and they want to use it for this movie coming out called Guardians of the Galaxy. And we're like, sweet, that'd be great. They told us a little bit about the movie. It was awesome. They're like, oh, James Gunn, St. Louis connection. Oh, maybe it was James Gunn that put us on the radar with Disney. Who knows? But we worked out a whole deal. Took a few months, and they worked out a whole deal for Guardians of the Galaxy. And right before everything happened, they emailed back and said, hey, man, James Gunn and the team wanted to go in like a 70s direction, so we're not doing any really modern music. But
Yeah, you remember the Walkman that
right.
Quill had? It was all
Yellow and-
70s.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
and you'd
70s.
be surprised as to how much of that those kind of decisions like go to kind of the last minute, what seems like the last minute. Wildly enough, they said, but we still love it, and we'd like to consider it for the only Pixar movie that we're going to do next year. And this is back then. They said next year is a movie called Big Hero 6, and we'd like to maybe use it for that. And we said, and it sounded like a terrible title. I was like, that sounds awful. Can you explain what it is? And they said, it's about a kid who designs a robot in Japan. And I was like, that sounds awesome.
You're like, sign me up.
Yes. So we just kept the same deal. And then we waited, and then we never heard anything for like a year and a half. Movie was made. We didn't hear anything. And all of a sudden, like 2 days before, an editor reaches out and says, hey, man, I used your song in every one of my edits. And what I didn't know is what Disney does with a lot of those films is they will hire out like 13 trailer editors to make trailers, to make a whole bunch of trailers. And then they basically just pick whatever their favorite ones.
That's great.
And the editors get like a batch of songs to use, like 3 to 5 to 6, whatever it is, songs to use in the vein that they're trying to make the coolest trailer. You know what I'm saying? And this guy who ended up getting the trailer loved our stuff and even reached out and said, I'm such a huge fan now. And the actor that played the kid, he was a fan, so he came out to some of our shows.
Remember, this is
performed
supposed to be a
with us.
short story?
Thanks, man. It's a freaking Disney movie.
It's amazing. I mean, I remember when that happened to you, and I was like, wait a minute. Like, that's such a rare thing. Like, people don't just get their songs played in a Pixar movie.
Yeah, man.
Like,
The
and I
mouse
definitely
picked
don't
you.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they picked
mouse
us.
picked you.
And it was funny because he reached out and we're like, oh, cool, I guess this is going to happen in a little bit. And the next morning it was out.
That's so cool.
Like Disney
remember
didn't tell
it was
us
on- it was
anything.
all over
Yeah,
TV.
because the deal had already been done 18 months before.
Do you get royalties from that, or how does
No.
that work business-wise?
No,
Like,
they-
you got a
they-
flat
One
they
fee?
paid?
So what they did is they paid us a flat fee for the use of it for like a 6-month period. They could do anything they wanted with it for that flat
That's neat, man.
flat price.
That's really cool.
And now Moon's driving a Ferrari.
Right. Yeah,
man.
He
Nice
flies
one.
in. every
Nothing
day.
in our world's changed other than the fact that a lot of people said, "What the heck is this song?" and found the band, and that's what you do it for, and it was incredible.
Next.
Favorite studio recorded song of all time,
Oh my God.
Favorite studio recorded song of all time?
followed by favorite
know my
live
favorites.
song,
Holy cow.
followed by favorite live song performed
Top of the
all
world.
time. Thank you, because you heard it in a Disney Pixar
Yeah.
Hero
movie.
6. What does that mean? Just like any song that's ever been on an album?
Basically.
Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
Well, you know what comes to my mind is I'm just going to do it for today because that
Stairway
just
to Heaven
changes.
for me.
Okay, I'm doing the Hollow from A Perfect Circle.
that's your
song
favorite
for
studio?
today.
Okay.
dude, Maynard just I died.
Great song off the Meredith Ohms record.
Yes.
For me, Stairway to Heaven, that's the first one that came to my mind.
Okay.
First one came to your mind.
What's studio recorded song mean?
Yeah, exactly.
What's
Just-
the diff?
on a
an
record.
album.
just not like a live record or any of that.
So
kind of stuff.
a song.
Yeah,
Oh God, I don't know, man.
pick one for today.
For today, Neil Young, Unknown Legend.
Good one.
Okay. Scott.
Man, this is tough because there's a lot of
First one that
great
comes to your
country,
mind.
but I'm gonna say Dredge, El Cielo.
Oh my goodness!
All right, and now-
that's a great
Yeah.
one.
What about you, Moon?
I'll say The Canyon Behind Her from Dredge, or Digital Bath from Deftones, or Lonesome Dove.
Gotta be one. It's gotta be
Lonesome
one.
Dove
Gotta
from
be one.
Garth
You gotta
Brooks.
pick one song.
And
Today.
now what? A live cut?
Yeah,
No,
favorite.
I want to hear one song.
Fine. We'll go Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks.
Lonesome Dove.
All right, now live.
Live song.
Think fast.
Favorite
Go.
easy. I
Think
got
fast,
mine.
Go.
Live song performed of all time.
Ready, Moon. 3, 2, 1. Alice Cross live in Union Station live in.
Let me touch you for a while.
What?
Favorite live song.
Alison Krauss, Let Me Touch You for a
I
While
don't know
is
that song.
my favorite
Yeah,
live recording
off the best album recorded.
I'm
ever.
going The Chain, Fleetwood Mac from The Dance.
Oh, wow.
Alice in Chains, Sludge Factory from the Unplugged record. Go.
Love it.
Oh,
Go.
okay. All right.
Sludge
I
Factory.
could use some prep time for this question. I just sent you Steven Sill's current secret tapes of a song called Treetop Flyer, which I've been into lately. I don't know if it's my favorite of all time, but that's my answer for today.
I love it.
Okay.
That was from Andrew. And then a different email. Eric asked, what was your favorite cover song of all time?
Oh, man.
Come to my mind. Chili Peppers, Higher Ground.
Gosh dang, I was going to say the same thing.
Jam right there.
Just because both are so good.
Dude, Dead Souls,
I
9
think
Inch
it's
Nails.
I think it's better than the original.
Two-way tie between Reba McEntire's Fancy and Johnny Cash's Hurt.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Dwight Yoakam's Honky Tonk Man.
It's a good
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
One more email. Moon.
Hey, Riz Gang. My wife just informed me that our 6th grade son needs a bow tie for a class project. At what point do I tell her that I do not allow bow ties in this house? Thanks.
Oh, no.
Yeah, have the kid take the F.
You guys,
do that
no. Pee Wee Herman had a bow tie. All right, Pete.
We don't do that here.
Not
guys
in
don't wear
this
bow
house.
ties?
We're not going to cross that.
Why? Because you look silly in it? What's up?
I just don't trust men in bow ties.
John Pertzborn, what's his name?
Yeah.
Oh.
He doesn't trust him
Bow
on
tie
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. Bow tie Tuesdays. Yeah, you say no, and you hold firm on that. And if you have to go to the school board, then you got to go to the school
I'm
board.
sorry, but like Patrick Swayze with Chris Farley in bow ties was cool.
The
Pee Wee Herman?
Chippendales comedy skit.
Yes. Pee Wee Herman had a bow tie.
Pee Wee gets a pass.
Yeah.
There's been some cool bow tie moments. On
Have-
bow tie pasta. What's up with you?
What I tell you, I don't like bow tie pasta.
That's right. You did say that.
That's the only pasta that could go to hell.
Oh my gosh.
That's how firm I am on that one.
All right. Well, it sounds like this family's getting divorced because of
No,
there's some sort
I
of
think this man
judgment.
should go to the school board and say and complain like, you know,
This is
we're
against my
not
religion.
a bow tie family, and how dare the teacher require my son to wear such a thing?
I wonder what the
How dare they
occasion
make him
is.
look
In
nice.
fact, if we need to take it to the streets, yeah, I'm there for you.
Protest?
I'll make a sign. I'll make a sign. If you need me, I'm there.
Is it because a bow tie is so silly, like tie?
It's pretentious.
Pretentious. Okay.
Only
Poindexter.
No, it's pretentious.
Okay.
You only wear a bow tie so you could act like you're better than everybody else.
You get a tuxedo pass on a bow tie?
You don't need to wear a bow tie with a tuxedo. You could wear like a black tie. Or you could wear like a thin
What
black
if you're a
tie.
guest
That
in a
works.
wedding?
But will you give a tuxedo bow tie a pass?
It's the weirdest.
If
This is
you
the
have
weirdest
to.
hill. This is his weirdest hill.
Huh?
If I have to. I mean, if I have to.
If there is an acceptable time for a bow tie, will you admit that it's a tuxedo?
And can you tell us what traumatic event happened in your past?
I'm
that
telling
involved
you.
a bow tie.
I told you why.
James Bond had a bow tie.
Ooh.
Well, to be fair,
he
pretty
could pull it
sneaky
off.
fella.
He could pull it off.
Can't really be trusted,
What
if you know what I'm saying.
about the bow ties that had a little water?
I
and you can-
think that people who wear it for pretentious reasons have given the whole bow tie thing a bad name. And way to go. You ruined it for everybody.
I will say, as a chick, bow tie is not as hot as the tie with the suit.
You only wear a bow tie if you think you're better than everybody else.
What in the world?
Or if you have
yes.
cool
This is the hell
muscles
I'm
and you're
dying
wearing a
on.
swimming
Weirdest.
suit.
Little bow tie equals little penis, too. I'm just going to throw this out there.
Little bow tie?
I'm looking
There's
Is
a
it
at
this
direct
big?
correlation.
itty bitty little bow
Size of
tie.
a man's
It
bow
should
tie.
hit the.
Cut
it
to
should hit
tomorrow
the-
where we all come in with comically large bow ties on.
All right, thank you for your emails. RizZoe1057thepoint.com.
Dude. Somebody
mean
said
those little
TMA's
skinny
trying
ones?
to blame me.
What? For the pee?
I didn't even leave the room in between you guys. I've been in here. I was in here talking to Lern the whole time.
What on earth?
And it sounds like they doth protest too much.
I'm not. Listen,
I'm not blaming them.
I never accused them.
I didn't either. I just said, did you see anyone in the hallway? I'm trying to narrow. This is the Rizzuto Detective Agency, okay? We're no stone unturned.
And our bosses are gone, so it narrows. They can't be involved.
It's total chaos.
I never
No,
said
it sounds
was
like
them.
TMA said it about Rafe before we even said it.
Oh, well.
No.
Shots fired.
No, it came after. Somebody
Lern
emailed them
threw
and
that
told
out there,
them
by
they
the
were
way.
getting.
What?
You threw it out there that it was TMA.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
That was your.
Well,
whole-
I don't care. I stand by it.
So it was TMA's bathroom.
And if Doug Vaughn wants to come up in here and get a can of whoop ass, I'm down. All right. And he's a heartthrobbed man, but I am not afraid.
Bring it on.
All right, it is 9:25. It is the National Toy Hall of Fame. Whenever the nominees come out for induction every year, we talk about it. And the induction ceremony, whoever's going to get in will be revealed on November 9th. But this year, they're doing something called the Forgotten Five.
Okay.
Something new this year for the National Toy Hall of Fame. So if you remember, this is who's up for nomination this year. So you got Ken, the Ken doll. You have baseball cards. You have Battleship. You have Bingo, Bop It, Cabbage Patch Kids, the Choose Your Own Adventure game books, Connect 4, the Little Tykes Cozy Coop, Nerf, Slime, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And we all gave our favorites as to who we think is going to get in.
We did. I don't remember what they were.
I don't remember what I said either.
think mine were
Moon's got
correct,
them written
though.
down.
I got him.
All right, so who did I say?
Riz, you said Ken, Nerf,
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles.
okay, that's good. Yeah, I think Ken's getting in this year for sure because of Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
agree.
Barbie. We did these picks before the Barbie movie came out, by the way.
Oh, did and I think it was at the height of I think it was Barbie height.
Oh, it was pre-Barbie, dude.
You sure?
Because we hadn't heard anything about Ryan Gosling's performance at that time.
I thought it was height of Barbie.
Maybe it was like coming out.
When they announced this, wasn't it September?
You have the date?
No,
We picked those?
September.
No.
I think
It's
it was
been a few months ago.
August or September. Anyway, I think Ken's going to get that
sure
that
now.
Barbie push and is getting in.
I do not.
Who did you say?
I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Bingo, Nerf.
Okay, Lern.
I think I'm going to go the exact same as Moon.
Well, we already
Well,
wrote
you
yours down.
had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ken, and Cozy Coop.
Oh, so I didn't have Nerf. Okay.
You did not have Nerf.
Oh yeah, Cozy Coop. It was the little
Red car.
little red car. Yeah, I stand by
Yeah.
it. Sorry.
Saw one of
And
those sideways yesterday.
who did Rafe say?
Rafe said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, baseball cards, Bingo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Scott
And
said.
Scott said Nerf, Cozy Coop, and Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Yeah, all in there.
Okay, so this year they're doing the Forgotten Five. So they have a handful of toys that are like nominated pretty much every year, but don't make it. And like they've been nominated enough,
Right.
they got to get in at some point.
Like the
Light bright.
M60 and
They have the
some other-
M60. So the fans are going to decide which one of these toys. There's only going to be one of the Forgotten Five that have been nominated in the past that just can't seem to get in. The Pogo Stick,
Oh.
the Fisher-Price Corn Popper.
So time out. You can lose so many times you just get in.
But they're going to let the fans pick.
Oh, is this like in baseball? They have what is it? The legendary.
No, it's the the Veterans Committee.
Yes,
or
there
whatever
we go.
it is.
Yeah, so the
Yeah, but
veteran,
can you imagine any other competition where it's like, okay, we took all the recent wild card losers, they all lost, and we're going to let the fans decide who
Yeah, but
goes to the World
they
Series.
do that for the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So when you're off the regular ballot, and they'll let the Veterans Committee put somebody in.
That's,
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so Pogo Stick, Fisher Price Corn Popper, My Little Pony, Pez dispensers, and Transformers.
Good list.
Man, all the,
One of those is getting in.
all
Only
those
one.
deserve it.
Only one of those will be get in.
After all that, I say all of those deserve it.
I mean, that feels like a 2-horse race. No pun intended. My Little Pony and Transformers, right? I guess Pogo Stick's had its moment.
But the corn. Think about the.
I don't even know
think
what that
about
is. Get that out.
Every nursery school and kindergarten
Yeah.
has one of those.
And
What, a
every
corn
church
popper?
in America.
Oh yeah.
You push it.
That's an appliance, dude. Oh, wait. The little
white-
plastic
the-
thing?
Yeah,
the
like
blue
some
stick,
roll
the
and-
white.
It's like a
Yeah.
vacuum.
and it's got the little bubble, and it's got the.
It's called a corn popper. What the hell?
Yeah.
Look it up.
Pop, pop, pop,
the
pop.
Fisher Price Corn Popper, dude.
Yeah,
Every
this thing is awesome.
nursery school, preschool.
This thing, blue handle, red
Yeah.
wheels,
And
little
you
ball.
look so cool if you're wearing a propeller hat and you're pushing that around. You look awesome.
And look how many different variations. I mean, this thing has been going for ages.
Ever.
Look at that. Futuristic.
Not saying that needs to get in, but I'm okay with that being in the mix because again, a gazillion of those have probably been sold.
I
Here's
think
the,
the pogo stick needs to get in.
the problem I have with the corn popper is name a kid that's asked Santa for a corn popper. Doesn't exist.
No,
Well, it's because
no
it's
kid
the last
has it.
75 years.
That's a toddler.
exist.
That's because
It's a
that's a toddler
Because
toy.
the
It's a
parents
toddler
chose
toy.
it.
It's a toddler
Yeah,
toy.
Well, it's
a
a
toddler will
toddler
play
toy.
with an
School
empty
toy.
box, too. We're going to put an empty box in the Toy Hall of
I
Fame?
think,
I
I don't
think
think
yes.
so.
the box should the empty cardboard box
Should be on the list.
Should be on the list.
You know how many
Okay.
army tanks ahead with those?
Pick one of those. So one's got to get in. Transform. Got it.
As much as it pains me,
My Little Pony for me.
My Little Pony.
Yeah, it's time.
I think it meant
It's
more.
time.
I think
Still relevant.
I think it meant more.
And it's still going
And
strong.
was longer.
I agree with
Had
you.
a longer tenure.
I agree
It's
with
still
you
going strong.
until you compete it with Transformers.
Yeah.
Which have the same vein, cartoon, toy, both did great.
Relevant.
But then the
Oh, still
movie
movies.
series in which the Transformers generated billions and
This is the
billions
Toy
of
Hall of
dollars.
Fame, not the Movie Hall of Fame.
You know what though?
Yeah, but
My
think how
Little
many
Pony
Transformers
It all plays
sold.
into it.
has gotten some Botox or something because the My Little Ponies of the 80s that I was playing with do not look like the My Little Ponies
Well, you
of
also have
today.
They didn't
Subsect
survive.
bronies
They didn't
now, too.
survive in the same way as Transformers. I think Transformers head and shoulders
Yeah.
above that.
I'm going Transformers.
Ah, you guys are letting your male bias cloud
My
your
heart
judgment.
says Transformers,
letting
but I think
facts.
reality is going to be My
agree.
Little Pony.
I think it's pogo stick time, and I think it's been 100 years since anybody's wanted a pogo stick, but they would ask for them. And before all of these greatest generation people are out of the earth, we got to give them their due with that pogo
Give them the
stick.
pogo stick.
Yep,
I mean, in the earth.
they'll be in the earth. Yes.
We'll see. Again, the winner of this, along with the other inductees, will be revealed during the induction ceremony on November 9th. So
Mark our
we
calendar.
don't have much time. Yeah, we'll all find out together. All right, let's do sports. Moon, what do you got?
Sports presented by DraftKings, the Casino Queen. Think you know football? Bet on it at DraftKings, the Casino Queen Sportbook. Tom Brady said on his podcast Monday that he believes too many flags are being thrown in the NFL and the game is becoming less physical. So much that he believes a different kind of flag may be coming soon.
All right.
All I know is the defender's got every right to push back on DK, but he doesn't do it. And they throw a flag. I'm like, I don't understand what the flag is. This is football. This isn't touch football. This is real football. And I think the physicality, which people really enjoy, I certainly enjoy. I love that physical element of the sport. I don't think we should ever lose that. There's so many people that want it less and less physical. It's more like flag football, which is going to be in the Olympics in 2028. Which maybe football goes to flag football over a period of time. And I don't think fans will like that much. Then everyone should stop bitching about unnecessary roughness calls.
Man, gotta go there. College basketball announcer Dick Vitale has been battling vocal cord cancer and has been unable to speak until yesterday when he posted this emotional message from his doctor's office.
Dick
Check this
Vitale.
out. Vitale.
Hi, everybody. Dick Vitale. This is the first time I've been able to speak. I'm emotional. I'm excited. I didn't speak now. You got to understand, for 7 months, you're the first people hearing my voice in a long, long time. But here is the best, Dr. Zeitels.
Dick had gone through a number of procedures to manage the disease, and then he's done remarkably well. The tissues are all healed because I see no evidence of the cancer whatsoever.
Take care. I love all of you, and I thank all of you for your prayers and your unbelievable love you've sent me. It meant so much to me. I tell you, it's been tough, but boy, I just say have faith, think positive, and I've tried to do that. God bless all of you.
Oh,
That's great news. That's great news. Now, that is a guy that says Paul.
Paul
Giamatti.
He's pretty polarizing, Dick Vitale.
Yeah, baby.
Why?
The diaper
It's
dandy.
awesome. It's awesome, baby.
Yeah.
I like that.
People like him. Man.
People love him. People, I mean, are like, oh, God, this guy again.
Also, I do think it's hilarious, to backtrack a little, that the guy who benefited most from the don't touch rules, Tom Brady, is now that he's out, has all these opinions about the physicality of football, even though the entire tuck rule and everything was invented for it.
Well,
you got even if you breathed on Tom
him.
Brady the last 10 years of his career, flag was coming
it was
out.
based around him not getting hurt.
Exactly.
Yep. Interesting timing there. U.S. men's national team beat Ghana 4-0 with a dominant performance in the team's first appearance at Geodis Park. I think that's how you say it, in Nashville. Gio Reyna recorded his first international brace while Captain Christian Pulisic and Ford Fullerton Balogun added one apiece to cap off a strong team effort. The win also marked Greg Berhalter's 40th as a U.S. coach, becoming the fastest USMNT manager to achieve that feat. Game 2 of the NLCS was more of the same for the Philadelphia Phillies, who backed up 6 shutout innings from Aaron Nola with an offensive barrage in a 10-0 win to take a 2-0 series lead. They hit 3 more home runs to increase their tally to 15 in the past 4 games. That is a postseason record. I'm Moon, and that's your sports, because doing the bull dance, feeling the flow, working it.
All right, one final break. We'll come back and wrap her up. Is it for us? Who delivered us sandwiches, by the way?
Vivola Express.
Oh,
Amazing. We love you guys.
Everyone had their names on it, but ours, there's an Italian, which I assume is for you.
The Italian.
And a Cubano, which I assume is for me, you know?
I guess the BBQ.
Can we mix and match, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's get wild.
Did you guys all have a heart over your names?
I didn't see my sandwich yet.
Because I had a heart on my name.
We got to shout out Junkwiser, king of junk, for sponsoring Rafe's Head this week.
Junkwiser. Yep.
Junkwiser.
Junkwiser, let's face it. When someone first grabs your junk, it's a tense moment. You know, you think to yourself, am I ready to go all the way? Let Junkwiser ease you into it. Once Junkwiser gets their hands on your junk, you'll be screaming, oh, Junkwiser. Go to 314-260-7110 or visit junkwiser.com and let them ease you in the way they did me.
All right. Thank you, Junkwiser, for your generous donation to the Song Society. All right. The podcast is titled today?
Today, the title is Everybody Loves Gas.
Everybody Loves Gas.
Happy Missouri State Day to you.
Oh, and to you as well. Everybody here.
Thank you.
In the Show Me State
National Missouri Day.
Big shout out to Brett and Vivola Express. Thank you so much. This makes my entire day.
Yeah, thank you.
Love
Yes.
it.
Thank
You guys are awesome.
We got to go down to Johnny Brock's to go pick out our costumes for the Halloween party coming up real soon.
You better be ready to try on some things.
Oh, no, that's why I'm going down.
Okay.
I'm going to go try on some things.
Good. We'll share it on the socials.
Okay.
All
Great. Tomorrow, Craig's Freak of the Week. Quarterfinals begin. Moon, have fun out in Vegas. He's out there for a couple days.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
We'll see you too.
if you're coming, I've already gotten a few emails today from people that will be out there for the When We Were Young Fest. We play at like 3:20 or something like that on the Stripe stage, I believe. But a lot of people have said, hey, you're going to see me in the crowd because I'm wearing my Burton shirt or I'm wearing my Riz Show jersey or something like that.
Cool.
So make sure if you see me, come say hi. I'm going to be walking around as much as I can, and then I'm heading off to U2.
All right. Well, enjoy yourself. Take some pictures.
Thanks, man.
All right. Anything else, ladies and gentlemen? All right. We leave you with a selection from our Team Riz Member of the Day, which is brought to you by Hot Shots, hotshotsnet.com/Team Riz. From Waterloo, Illinois, Abby Weber is our Team Riz